Welcome to the lovely radio show with your host, Miss Toy. My co-host, KY's Saint. Y'all already know what it is. Bringing the love back to radio with quality music owned by the artists and producers, great content, updates, and y'all already know shits and giggles. We'll get to that later, though. You know what I mean? But that's a whole segment, and y'all know it's a whole vibe when we get to the shits and giggles. We have some special guests, and then I want Saint to take over right now because I want the best introduction. You know what I'm saying? For my guests.
All right. Of course, in the building, ladies and gentlemen, we have this gentleman up in here disrespecting with the 49ers hat, but it's all right though. You feel what I'm saying? But nevertheless, he does some of the greatest production on the face of this planet. He has done a lot in this industry, and I want to go ahead and give the shout out to the one and only K Waz in the building. What's good with it, man? What's good with it?
Woo,
All
woo.
right. All
Your
right.
mic not on. Where you
Hello. Who, me? Oh,
No, KY.
okay.
No,
I
no,
just
your
want to
mic
make
is
sure I
on.
get this right.
No, your mic is on.
All right.
Thank your mic is on.
All right.
There we go.
All
There
right.
we go.
Also in the building, this young lady, for however long she's been doing it, she has been doing it very well. She does a great, awesome stream right here on Twitch. We call her Black Girl Gamer, but we know her as Novakane Omega in
Yes.
the building. What's going on? How you doing, lady? How you doing?
Peace and blessings. What is up? Yes. We excited about this thing here. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. I
Okay.
love it.
And then, of course, we have the host in the building. She's been doing music for that many years, and we won't discuss it, but then we can discuss it. And of course, she is also the host of the lovely radio show. She is the business warrior diva, the one and only Miss Toy in the building.
Yo, what up,
Whoop,
y'all? What
whoop,
up,
whoop,
y'all?
whoop,
Love
whoop,
it.
whoop.
You got Key Turner.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep
All
going.
right. Representing the city of Atlanta, Georgia. She has vocals. She has a voice. She does what she does. And ladies and gentlemen, she is legendary. The one and only Key Turner in the building.
Hey, hey,
And blessings. That be up, two down. I am a transplant, just to let it be
I'm
known.
about to say that's VA representing VA all day. I won't gonna say nothing.
Yo, oh my God, this is beautiful. We go way back. Shouts
All
out
right.
to yo, that's my sis right there.
Okay. And also, finally in the building, he does what he does. He does his thing right here on Lovely Radio. And I'm talking about the
Every
one
week.
and only producer extraordinaire, Mr. Speak Low, in the building. What's good, man?
What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, yeah.
What up, world? What up, world?
All right.
I
Right.
love it. Thank
And
you.
for
Thank and
myself,
then
my name.
yes,
Oh, wait a
introduce
minute. Hold
yourself.
on. Just give me the last one. And for myself, my name is Agent K28, but better known right here as the Saint and the host of MVT Deuce right here on Twitch. And that's just me. So go ahead and take it away, Miss Toy. What you do?
Woo! Shout out to our host, our co-host, our guest. And we got the ladies in the building. I'm always excited to represent the queens and let y'all know that we out here doing our thing, always. So when y'all get new artists up here, get excited, take some notes, make sure y'all follow everybody before they leave and all that good stuff. But welcome to the show. This is the Lovely Radio Show. We talk music, we talk music business, but we also get in everybody else's business a little bit just to clickbait everybody to get on in here and learn about this music business. You know what I'm saying? So, join the show. If y'all in here, make sure you like the show. We on Kick today. We on YouTube and Facebook. Y'all know I call it Facebook. You know what I'm saying? We on Facebook over here. So make sure y'all like it, like the page, talk in our chat. Let us know who y'all are in there. We'll get to y'all in a minute. But welcome. And we have a lot going on the screen. But y'all know what we do over here, right? We give y'all nothing but good,
Yes.
exclusive, live interviews. It's live, y'all. So yeah, take it over, Saint. Let's get into it.
All right. So let's go ahead. Introduce yourself, Miss Novakane Omega, please.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm Novakane Omega. I'm from VA, Norfolk, VA. I've been in Virginia Beach for a minute though, but born and raised Norfolk all day. Been MCing for 30 years, since I was 15. So do the math, the mathematics. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm proud. And that being the case, hip hop is my shit. I do it. I done did it. Ain't ever look, Keith, she know I done did it. We done did it. I freestyle, I write, I perform, and it's not a fucking game. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a teacher and a scholar. But I'm on Twitch, and that's how I found these lovely people, particularly First Gen saying AKA Agent. You know what I'm saying? And he's been showing me nothing but love, but he started digging into my past and found out my secret is that I'm a rogue MC turned gaming DJ, really turned DJ. And I DJ deep house music as well as any other kind of music I feel. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it.
We love it. Welcome. Okay, Keith Turner, let's go.
All right.
All right, what's up, y'all? I'm Keith Turner. People from back home know me as Jagged. 2 up, 2 down, forever. Yeah, I've been MCing since I was like 15, so yeah, I'm an OG, as they would call it. Not ashamed either. Yeah, we got skin in the game. Been performing since, like I said, a teenager. I do a lot of writing on the side, a lot of sync licensing these days. Collab a whole lot. I'm a host. Did radio hosting for a while too. Hosted beat battles, you name it. So just a jack of all trades. I do some production myself. But yeah, I just love hip hop. I'm a hip hop head. Not only am I a hip hop artist, I'm a fan of the culture. Very, very deep. Yeah, been bouncing in and out the country these days, back and forth to the UK, doing my thing. My other half's there. So yeah, I'm kind of like, in between, back and forth across the pond nowadays, still writing, got a couple writing placements on Power, some more to come. You can hear a lot of my songs nowadays in the background on a lot of TV networks and all that good stuff. Yeah, man. So yeah, just creating forever.
We love it. Well, we want y'all to know who our producers are on the show. They're great producers. Speak low. How you doing? What's going on with you? Give us an update.
Can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Busy week, giving them fades or whatever. Producing, mixing the project we got coming up on the born day, and been producing for MC Word Up before he go back to Japan.
Okay.
So
it's going up.
It's up.
What up, K-Wise? What it do? We got a new single out right now.
Yeah, we got a new single out right now. It's hot with a successful toy. TNT is doing pretty good. And everybody go stream that real quick. And then, I got my event session Saturday coming next week. We got a lot of heavy hitters and DJs coming from everywhere to come and show their love to the event and show their skills. So it's going up.
Yeah. Successful toy in the building. TNT out right now. Make sure y'all go stream that. That's my new artist. We working on a new project. I got my 2 producers right here, and we gonna have a surprise female producer on this record right here. New artist. I'm the label. I'm the radio station. I'm everybody over here because I love to give back because I'm gonna get mine from this game regardless of what y'all doing. You know what I mean? So we eat over here every time we put out new music. So make sure if you a new artist and you would like to know about your BMI, ASCAP, your PROs and all of that stuff and getting to the next page, make sure y'all following this page. That's how you'll know we have all these things in the archives for you to just take notes. And just like you do on every video on YouTube, when you laughing and joking with everybody and everybody business, get on top of your business so you'll know how to work with some of these vets, also myself, that we bring on the show. You know what I mean? If you don't have your business together, you can't work with nobody, because can't nobody make nothing off nothing if you stole it from somebody else. That's what you learn over here. So yeah, get your notebook ready and you just learn. It's gonna be a lot of jewels being dropped on this show because of the type of veterans we have over here. So Saint, come on, let's get into it. What we doing? Because this looks like a whole
All right,
panel
all right. So okay, so let's go ahead. Let's just get off into it. So let's just drop how you feeling about hip hop these days? And let's go ahead. Let's start off with Miss Key Turner. How are you feeling about the overall aspect of it?
Yes.
I'm gonna say what I always say. These days, I mean, hip hop is great. I mean, you still have a lot of authentic artists in the game. I think mainstream wise, though, the balance is not there anymore. I've been saying that for the past like 15 years. You know, there was a time, you know, when we were coming up, me and Nove coming up, I mean, you could hear Lauren Rodrigo on the radio along with artists like Kim and Foxy. It just felt like there was more of a variety. And I know I'm just speaking on, you know, the female aspect of it, but I guess it can go for the men too, because it seems like it just kind of went one way. When used to, you know, it felt like there was a buffet back in the day. You had your pick of different vibes you can go with, you know. And I just feel like the balance is not there as it was back when, you know, when I was coming up. But then again, it's great, you know, social media and everything. You get to learn about more artists than back then. You know, back then you had to be on a major label to really be seen and heard in social media. The good side of it is social media has made it more, you know, it's exposed artists more to a lot more people. So that's the good side. But I feel like as far as like the mainstream, it's just very lopsided these days. I mean, overall, it's still great, you know, like creators keep on creating, keep dropping it, you know. Again, it goes back to social media. Now that we have that, you put your stuff out there, and if it's dope, people are going to rock with it either way. So I love that part of it. Just when it comes to like the mainstream and what they put out there in the forefront, it's just very lopsided. I mean, that's just how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You ain't lie though.
Okay.
You know, ain't no lie told.
Mm-hmm.
All right, real quick, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to the beautiful ladies, Sugar and Spice, representing. Y'all already know what time it is. The comedian and the singer. Oh yeah, already know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we want to go over here and give that same question to Novakane Omega.
She said it pretty good, but it's the same. The balance is the key. When I came up, I wasn't one of those people that needed hip hop to necessarily be positive. I just needed it to be what it was. I love some of the most ignorant shit you can imagine, actually. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us do. You know, Wu-Tang and Biggie and all kind of people said a lot of crazy shit, you know.
Facts.
Sometimes even about women, you know. And I was quoting it and was there for it too, you know. But there was a balance, and I think that's what allowed me to enjoy the spectrum of what it is to experience hip hop and the hip hop experience. You know, I mean, you had everybody from, I don't know, some Fushnikins, what we just listened to them the other day, all the way to, I mean, the Gravediggers or whoever. And I love all of that. But, you know, I'm an artsy person just in general. So I like to taste the rainbow. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat fried chicken every damn night. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's how I feel about hip hop. It's just too much fried chicken. Like, can we get something else? Like, so she said it, but that's definitely my take on it, because I'm not one of those people either that's holding on to the past. Let's move forward. I think hip hop is changing into something else that might not even be called hip hop going forward. But right now, at this moment, yeah, it's just the what people even call hip hop. It makes me feel like an alien a lot of times. I'm just from another another time. I'm very, very grateful for it though, because I feel like y'all ever spoiler alert, but y'all seen the Book of Eli and shit, like you know what I mean? Like he was like one of the only people that could remember the Bible, like, and so because that made him like a special. That's how I feel. Like I feel like some kind of special motherfucker out here walking with this knowledge in my head or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And goody. And so it, but I don't want to feel special. I want to, you know, and then as a DJ, it's really hard for me. It's really hard for me because if I'm going to play for a younger audience, which I rarely do, but sometimes I do find myself in front of younger people, I feel like a disconnect with them and the music. And that's very odd for me, very odd feeling for me, because I always felt like I had my ear to the music, you know, and I don't feel that way anymore. And I guess it's just a part of getting older, but yeah, that's it.
Shout out to the Fooshnickers. Mention them on Dirty Mac. Go stream Dirty Mac.
Oh, stream Dirty Mac. Yep.
So when people hear, you know, we ain't got nothing to prove, they'll know where it came from.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. The Book of Eli reference. Yep. The journey of music is something special individually, but also we're collectively, you know, seeing what's going on with the music business. And also it's being reset right now as we speak. So if you have been on your journey and you haven't stopped, that's what God wants for you. You know what I'm saying? Your path is your path. And you can't stop, you know what I'm saying, to take your tunnel vision off to focus on what's going on. When they doing construction, you don't go that way, right? It's a detour. They doing construction on hip hop.
You better talk.
So while we're still, you know, veterans and we're doing our thing, you know, they might not know, but they reference everything from us. So that should give us a lot of strength and power in numbers as well, because it's more of us and Gen X and all of us that came from the 90s and all of the good music that they always ripping off and trying to rewrite history. But we still here to tell them, hey, that came from me. That came from my homegirl. That came from my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? And we going to keep sharing those songs, because the more we value where we came from, the more they can see that will never be taken out of this thing regardless. Because y'all need our music to make y'all music. And we not mad at it. Just make your money and don't be disrespectful. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But I know that this game is, you know, we come from the Too Shorts, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you know what I'm saying? We come from all of that, you know, and it's all good. I'm still going to write that. I'm gonna write that street heat. I'm gonna write the universal music that get on the BMFs and all of the woke series and stuff that my music is on, being independent. You know what I'm saying? So it's not hard to see that if you keep working at something, you'll get to something, right? So yeah, let's talk about it. What's the next question? Sane, I know you got a bunch of them. Come on, let's
go. All right. Well, it's not a whole bunch of them, because, you know, we just want to just throw, you know, a little conversation, but I do have more of an inquiry. Where do you guys think the explosion of all of these Gen X rappers, and I mean like all of these Gen X, you know, artists, all of a sudden come up? You know, you have Ice Cube, you have Smith and Wesson has come back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, where is all of this coming from? Where's the curiosity in it? Like, where do you think it came from?
Who want to answer that?
Where do you think it came from?
What do you think it came from, Saint?
You know what? I'm not quite sure, but I think maybe it's for the fact that it's just simply everybody's had enough. I honestly believe where the disconnect came with that Hot 97, that show that went down with between, I guess, Sexy Red and the shit that, you know, Method Man said, like, that was it, like, we're done here, you know, and they, you know, they're not doing another Hot 97 ever again. So I think that's where some of that is just, you know, coming from. And all of a sudden, you know, LL Cool J drops an album that, you know, he dropped a single last year, but then all of a sudden, a year later, boom, he dropped an album. And then all of a sudden, Eminem drops an album, boom. Then MC Lyte drops an album, boom. It's just like everything was coming back. Greg Nice, you know, he's dropped something. They doing a little something coming to Hartford in November. And Nice and Smooth and Chubb Rock is going to be there. It's like this entire explosion of all of these Gen X rappers, and it's just like what's really going on. I think what it maybe it is just a return to something greater, a new renaissance or something of that nature.
Yeah,
I honestly believe that.
I think it's an energy thing for sure. There's an energy in the air, period, of just rebirth. I don't know about y'all, but I feel nice and young. And I got my bones be made. I mean, I'm going through the stuff, but yeah, it's not. There's something in the air. There's something in the air, and it's like a resurgence. You know what I'm saying of energy, like what I had when I was younger for creativity in music and stuff like that. Except with the wisdom and the experience of knowing how to move with it and what to expect out of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's the truth. And a lot of these kids really don't have nothing, they're not connected to their parents like we were with music. So I feel like the disconnect is where they're making up shit along the way. But our parents actually guided us through a lot of these samples that we use, a lot of these topics that we talk about and different things that we go through. That's that Sunday cleanup music. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that, So I'm sorry.
Exactly. Yeah, I grew up. My dad is a guitar player, and we would listen to hip hop. He took my brothers to their very first hip hop concert, which I think it was Run DMC and those guys. Whatever the big Run DMC '80s tour was, it was that one. But I remember listening to or playing music. He would come in and be like, "Hey, that's the sample from Kool and the Gang. That's the sample from here." And I would be like, "What?" And then that's when I learned, like, wow, that was like my first introduction to sampling. Period. Like, so you're absolutely right. Like, our parents, they introduced us to that. They kind of showed us the roots of where it all started from. Like, this is just coming from 70s and how y'all flip it, but I love it with the beats and the vibing together. I used to love that. Like, my pops used to be into it heavy because it brought him back too. Like, wow, like y'all flip it like that. Oh, that's tight. De La Soul, Me, Myself, and I, that sample, the original sample from that, like, from this, and then he would actually play it for us, and we would be like, wow, and I found myself doing that because I have siblings that I have a big age gap with two of my siblings, and we got about 17 years between us, and he would come in the room sometimes like, "You didn't tell me about this. What is this?" And it would be something from Buster. And I'd be like, "I told you." And then now he's listening to Buster for the rest of his life, like,
absolutely.
So I'm showing them the way. Now he a whole hip hop head, like, "Hey, that new Most, you heard this?" And I'm like, I'm so proud,
Each one teach one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I love it.
Go ahead, speak.
I think the disconnect is the crowd not the crowd participation. The crowd participation is different now. Back then, artists would get on stage and the crowd will know the lyrics. I'm pretty sure Method Man threw the mic out there and the crowd was like silent. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? What's the next? I don't know the next word, or they probably in the crowd just high as hell and not even paying attention, not giving the artist the energy that they need to be on that stage. You know what I'm saying? That energy goes a long way with us Generation X. You know what I'm saying? When you give us that energy, we give you the same energy you give us. So if we got a trash crowd, we ain't gonna want to do this. We ain't gonna, you keep going state to state and you get a trash crowd. Like, what's going on? They used to the mumbling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this arena, y'all don't know y'all need to know my work. Y'all need to know my work, and y'all need to know how important I am and how the energy goes into the music. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the junky music to make you want to the "Woe Is Me" music.
Yeah.
You know, my father wasn't there, man. Whose father was? My mother wasn't there. Whose mother wasn't there? Like they, you know, they crying in the music, but back then it was more substance and more energy in the music.
You just got to bring the lyrics up, do it like karaoke, you know what I'm saying? And have the lyrics on the screen behind you and be like, listen, follow along, motherfuckers. You know these words, you just don't know my face. And because you don't know my face right now, I'm going to make y'all get to know me again. You know what I'm saying? We got multiple looks when we women. We going to come out there with our, Angela Davis sometime. We going to go out there with our slick dude. We gonna go out there with our cornrows. You still got to know this whole vibe is a vibe for a black girl. We gonna change up, and that's why the whole world want to look like us, and now they trying not to. No, I mean, because Nova could go out there with that hat on right now and rock the whole fucking place. You know what I'm saying? And then the girl with the Daisy Dukes, they not gonna remember her. They gonna remember this hat because she gonna deliver such a dope performance. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be like, what? Why did you switch it to the 20s? What happened to Nova? You know what I'm saying? That's how we are. But they looking for the nasty stuff. So I guess you got to incorporate everything. Tell them about it, Nova. You know what I'm saying? You know, the disconnect is you got to throw on your Daisy Duke sometime when you're DJing. You know what I mean?
You're right. Let me show a little thigh on them. You know what I mean? Hey, you better rub butter on me, though. I like what you said about the hat. That made me feel good inside.
Yes,
you know
yes. Many styles. That's what we do in this game.
Can I say this right quick? Because I would be wrong. Right there in the chat, that's hubby, Jason Kirkman. That's Fats. You know what I'm saying? That's my husband, but who's back here behind this green screen. But he would I would be doing him wrong if I didn't say this, because this is the hip hop scholar back here, like the hip hop man back here. You know what I'm saying? He really teaches about it. He has a book about it and all that stuff. But his book is about the culture and not just the music. And one of the points that he makes the most is how when we talk about hip hop, all we talk about is MCing. And we act like we don't know that hip hop is a culture that got more than one element, which is not just MCing. So it's a whole thing. It's a machine. It really do take a village back in the day. That's definitely a difference between now and back then. We allowed the industry to control how we view the culture to a place where we, even us who are seasoned, will sometimes forget, okay, yeah, that's right. It is more than just the MC. You know, it don't be no DJ on the stage with folk. Like, no offense to him, but we went and saw Kendrick locally here, and he didn't have a DJ. Like, hubby was blown, and we love Kendrick, but hubby was blown. So yeah, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Back then, I mean, you see a Big Daddy Kane show, you seeing a show, and it's, I mean, not that the MC has to necessarily dance and stuff like Big Daddy did, but back in the day, what y'all said about us all growing up with music as a part of the soul of what it was to be black. And your parents and everybody was proud of their record collection or their stereo set and all that stuff. It was like a big deal, even if they weren't DJs. So
it still is now,
and it's, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here in our house is that way. But a lot of times these parents that are our age, they don't necessarily feel that connection with the children when it comes to the music and the dances, the way they dance and everything is just so much different than the way. And they use their phones to experience a lot of the music that they experience. And it just has a whole nother, they're not holding up album covers no more, or none of the stuff that made it like what it was for us. So, I feel for them, because, I'm not mad at them, but it's just, we not going to, hip hop being so disjointed and everything, it's not going to be like it was because all of us could dance. All of us, even if you weren't a dancer, you could dance. Like you had to know how to do the WAP and the snake. And whatever, because you look crazy if you didn't know. Now it's just like don't nobody care if you know how to do that shit or not. Like
the songs we had told us doing the bump. I mean, the songs that we did, you know what I'm saying? They told us how to do the dance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just a different experience. It doesn't come. The culture of it is different. Like the whole environment that the music exists in is different. And we when we talk about MCing, we recognize that that's just a part, because we're from the Zulu Nation. So it's our duty to be this. It's my duty to say what I'm saying or whatever, at least from what I learned. And at the end of the day, we can't just look at MCing as the only thing that hip hop is, because that's one reason why it's dead now, because we just let it be about the MC. Don't nobody care about the graph writer, the b-boy, or none of that shit no more. It's like it's so.
That's why so many people when breakdancing was at the Olympics, I was just appalled by all of the negative comments about it. I was like, let's celebrate the fact that this part of the culture actually made it here Like, let's celebrate that. Y'all worried about this when this is a huge achievement. Anybody, and I didn't hear any backlash from anybody like us who know the culture, respect the culture. We're like, yo, we're just glad to be.
We loved it.
Even I loved it. Even the Australian girl, as bad as she may have been, I was just still floored by the fact that, yo, we're here on this stage. And they had a DJ. They represented the culture on that level. You know what I'm saying? And
she was the only one.
Like,
she was the only one that sucked. Like, just
she was really
like we follow b-boys like that, and we have always followed. I mean, he dances, but we've always followed it, especially when we was the headquarters for Chapter 30 here. We would have b-boys every Friday down there spinning on their heads and doing whatever. And that's how my children were raised seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So we kept up with b-boys like culture, and they did good. They did good, especially to be the Olympics. I didn't expect it to even be that much respect. You know what I'm saying? So, but the memes focused on, and it was funny. Ray Gun, that's her name. Ray Gun was funny as shit, and it gave me much joy to see all the memes. You know, my dumb ass. The memes.
That's what happened. You know, everything that we had that was ours went to the corporation. So, you know, if you got a record deal, now the A&R and his staff is your street team, and everybody who's a part of the stuff is not a part of it no more. So you get put a DJ in there, you get put a manager in there, people that don't even know the culture, they just know numbers, they just know they want to get paid. And so we ran into all of that because we got caught up in everybody's deal. Everybody's deal is the fucking loan.
Right.
We don't care about how much money they got. They didn't even put no money into the hood or anywhere before they even got there. And what make us think they gonna do it when they get there? Why are we excited about the funds? The funds is not even our business. The funds is so you can take care of business, so you can put some music out. And none of those artists, a lot of them don't even get to put music out, but we talked about they deal longer than they record. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of time you get on these shows, we don't talk about the things that we should talk about within their music career. Everybody want to talk about the bull. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get to the nitty gritty right here on the Lovely Radio Show, as we always do. We talk about all the elements of hip hop here, and today is no different. So if you in here, it's 26 of y'all right now, I want 26 likes. You know what I'm saying? I want all of them. I want all mine, wherever we at. I want all my likes. So make sure y'all come in, follow the page, subscribe, and enjoy the show. If you're an artist or a producer and you like to submit your music to the Lovely Radio Show, make sure you follow and subscribe on Twitch and put your links in our chat where we can, you know, enjoy your music first. And then if it's jamming like, oh shit, we gonna add you to the Lovely Mix. You know what I'm saying? And the Lovely Mix gonna get you some of them them spins, you know, that you're looking for on your royalty checks. Sometimes you know, wherever you playing your music at, somebody you gonna see it show up somewhere. You know what I mean? And so that's what we count numbers over here too. In that way, it's independent though. So yeah, Saint, let's go.
Okay, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into this. We're going to get a little bit of a scenario here. All right. You are a producer. Okay. You are a producer. And I mean, everybody in here. You have an artist that is really, and I mean, she's really, really good, but she doesn't have any kind of leeway. But then you have an artist that has a whole bunch of production, but he sucks. And I mean, he really, really sucks. He's got money behind him, everything. He's got all the special effects. What do? We're going to start with you, K-Wise. How you handle it?
Man, I've been here before many a times. So I still will work with both artists, the one that suck and the one that's, you know, have something going on, because the one that suck actually will elevate me even more, because that's more of a challenge to make sure this person is correct and they writing a song structure and ideals, whatever. The person that's already got it going on, that's easy work to me, because all I had to do is build around what they already have in mind. So it's like a seesaw effect to me. So that'll be like real easy for me to do.
All right. Speak low. Same question.
What I'll do, I don't know. This might be ignorant, but I'll let the
There's no
artists
wrong
that
answers
suck.
here.
Look, I'll let the artists that suck hit the artists that got it going, got where the money need to be. And I'll tell the artists, that suck, you'll be good with a budget. You'll be good with a little budget. You know what I'm saying? For the artists for the artists who got it, should be good with the budget. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you some royalties off of this, but this is where the money need to
I
go
know where
right
this is
now.
going.
This is
We're
where the
gonna
money needs to go.
I know where
we're
this
gonna
is going.
your fuck up right here, and then we're gonna build around this, and we're gonna make you a big star. You already got everything. Just go on your shows. We're gonna use some of the studio money to make this one, and that one hit we get from her, you can kick back. You ain't even got to suck in the world like that. You're a boss. You could be the writers, you could be, you know what I'm saying? Look at you. You a whole empire now. So yeah, you got to big up every artist because you never know what they come from. And even though some of these artists right now have the silver spoon, they are fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They came from royalty already. They parents are the label owners. They aunties and uncles are the superstars. They are already, in the game. But what they didn't have was the leadership to tell them how to do it, because that's bullshit. That entitled, you can't mess with entitled people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta
that's what I was about to say. Cause like if you leave the whack artists alone, that's what's wrong with our hip hop right now. We have all these garbage people with no guidance. If you don't want to guide them in the right direction, our crap, the hip hop, I mean not hip hop, I'm gonna take hip hop, the rap side of it would go, start sinking. Mm-hmm. So you gotta be willing to make them elevate their craft.
Definitely. Elevation.
What did Ice Cube say? Bow down to something greater than yourself, Trick.
Development. There's rarely any development anymore. Like, I was watching a K-pop documentary because I like it all.
Yeah.
And one thing that got me about that documentary is the development that those artists had to go through, and they had to go through a strenuous 2 years of learning how to do breath control, learning how to dance and sing at the same time. Vocal lessons, the choreography,
Joe Jackson shit,
everything, PR, how to talk, how to articulate your shit. There's no development anymore. It's just like, oh, okay, you got a little dope tune, we're just gonna throw you out there. This is why people get upset, or walk out during a Sexy Red show, because she's just kind of there's no development anymore. When we were coming up, I mean, we rehearsed every week, few times a week.
Still do. Let me have a show. I'm rehearsing after the show. I wake up.
If I got something, I just rocked for the first time out in London at BBE. I was under pressure. I had 2 days to get ready. I had to eat, breathe, and sleep it.
Yes.
I don't want to go up there looking like I'm just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's the development is gone, man. And some people and the whole nepotism thing, they think just because, I'm connected to this person and that person, I can just hop out here and do it. It's just the development is out the door. It's microwave. People just want to get in there, get the fame, get the notoriety, and they're not really developed. So
right.
I think that's a big problem.
Highlight the drama. They highlight the drama, and in your life, if you speak incorrect and you just with the ghetto shit, you know what I'm saying, in your interviews, and you just chilling, like one dude was on the interview, he over there doing coke, you know what I'm saying, they love all the drama, right? So it's never about your music. Don't nobody care about that. They want to know what you about to do after you leave this interview off this coke. That's what they want to know. They don't want to know about your show that you got tonight or the after show, or what
you a brand now. You a brand now. You're not an artist. You're a brand, and you represent that corporate, that company's interest. And to what y'all two are saying too, that also lends towards the artist not being able to be unattractive physically. Let's say, and I don't want to do this because I don't find her unattractive at all. But let's say somebody like Aretha Franklin in today's times, she would have had a harder time. She's got more talent in her piano playing pinky than most artists have, just period. But because she doesn't look that way, the way that they say you should look or whatever it is, it's going to lend itself. Hey, Wise, what's up, Wise? It's going to lend itself towards it leaning more towards how you look and your and the BBL and all that other stuff. But if you're really an artist, then people don't care as much if you maybe not that hot in the face or whatever it is. I mean, Barry White is another example. I'm not moist about Barry White's looks, but I'm moist about Barry White's music and him as an artist.
That part.
For sure. And he's gotten everybody pregnant with that stuff. It wasn't about his looks and him, being greasy or whatever. This is the maestro. Like, who gives a fuck how greasy he get? He greasy because he's singing for real, nigga. Like, not because it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Or
James Brown too.
James Brown is the best example. The best example. I mean, right. He ain't, it's not, we weren't there because, I mean, I guess, but his music made the women moist. So that's a great example. You know what I mean? Because it's
his voice alone. It was his voice alone.
His voice, his dancing ability, his performance.
Yeah, little hair, you know what I'm saying? They think like grow and stuff, you know what I mean? It just was qualities. But that's what they do to these artists now. And I think it's in their contract for them to either get a BBL or a tummy tuck or something like that.
I think so too.
I know when I was on Universal, it was told to me through my manager. So I know the label probably told them that. But, sadly, when I did my first video, Hand Clap, they wanted all of us to be the strippers on the poles and doing raunchy stuff. And because I told them, no, we're going to switch this. The men got to do that. My nieces, my mom and all of them finna come to my video shoot. This is my first major video shoot. We not getting on no damn pole.
Right. And I'm an artist. Why I got to get on the pole? Get this. The pole to be on the pole.
I'm like, hey, motherfucker, y'all got actors to do this. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, all the men that's in the Hand Clap video, and shout out to the ones that do follow me to this day, they know what I stand for now. You know what I'm saying? And being a new artist and being a female Black girl in this game, I really didn't have that power, but I did. And I used it to my best of ability. And I switched it, you know what I'm saying? Because I understood what they wanted to do. I know the men didn't want to see no men stripping, but hey, they tried to do it to me. Was y'all gonna be satisfied with me and the little kids around there stripping? I know y'all probably would have, but I wouldn't have been able to sleep with that, going on in my life. So guess what? We flipped it, and the video is out now, and I'm independent now, and I surveyed it.
Look, you ain't ugly. You ain't ugly.
Yeah, okay. Because I know I could have got on the in the
I'm about to say,
just,
don't get it twisted.
And I came in as the co-executive producer of my album. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just the artist when I walk into this major deal, and this is a solo deal. I am a situation that I'm in. I have an R&B budget, and I'm a rapper. You feel me? I got people on the album. I done brought people in. I done brought E40 in. I done brought MC Ren off the tour. I'm doing boss shit. So when y'all try to handle me over here and make me take my clothes off, I feel disrespected. You understand? So I'm not doing that. Not when I done took care of all of this business with y'all to even have a record to come out. So of course, when you're not standing on your square in any situation, they gonna dog you out. Don't come to the internet and don't put us in the group text when your ass got naked for them the very first time. And then now you feel like, I don't want to do that. You did it already. They want you to do it again. You did
it. I think that goes to another thing with being in the industry too, is like your morals and what you're willing to do. Like, will you compromise? Some people are not built for it, but the pride is so deep. They just want to get fame and notoriety. They'll do anything, and they really don't want to do it. But it's that vanity, man. Like, it for me, it goes very spiritual, because I feel like people who are willing to compromise themselves to do that when they're not built that way. Let's not get it twisted. Everybody, listen. We gonna have the strippers. We're gonna have people that use it. And I'm not judging them.
That's fine, right?
How you built. That's how you're built. You know what I'm saying? I got friends that have. Come on. That's you. That's you. But for people that want to get in it, and they just, because they want it so bad, they'll compromise what they really are against. They'll compromise themselves, and that's the bad part of it. And then that's why, you got a lot of artists that get strung out and this, that, and the third, because they're dealing with the demons of like compromising what they stand for. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. And it gets really dark.
On any level too, Key, they still talking about me right now. oh, she had a bad attitude. That bitch is crazy. They's gonna talk about y'all, but they own y'all. It's a difference. We still in the same conversation, but they can't handle me the same way they handling you. That's all. That's all. Stand on something or fall for everything.
You gotta stand up, and they feel like, oh yeah, well, in order for me to get there, I have to do this. No, you don't. There are still there's artists out there that still get to the peak without having to do all of that. There is, I don't get it twisted. You know, it's not all bad. You know, I speak with the legend in the game, and he's like, listen, don't get it twisted. In this game, there are a lot of people that still do a lot of great things. There are people out here still shining light, godly light.
Absolutely.
You gotta have,
we still here.
You got people that's gonna tell you, look, watch out for this. Don't go there. Don't go to that party. Come over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's right. God gonna put people. God gonna have people in place.
Trust
That's
me,
right.
God got people in all these dark places. Do not get it twisted, you know. And it's about who you're surrounding yourself with and knowing, like, okay, all right, I'm good. So it gets spiritual for me. You know what I'm saying?
Because it is spiritual. It is spiritual.
Yeah,
you got to know who to trust.
That's
if you feel somebody giving you some bad advice and some good advice at the same time, you still got to ask some questions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, when they told me, hey, be careful with them white folks, but then you turn around and you see them same people working with the white folks. You're like, well, wait a minute, goddamn it, what you doing? You know?
Discernment got to be sharp. You got to be wise, man. You got to have that guard, man. That's a, you know, straight up. There's been so many situations where, and no, back in VA, like we come from an area where we got a lot of big names, man. Like we done brushed shoulders, done did shows with these people. And we know these people. And it's like, it could have been easy for us to do, but then you see how people move, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and stay right here, independent, doing me. I don't want nobody taking over my creativity, control nothing creative I got going on. Because this is my anointing. You're not about to control my anointing. You bugging. No. You're not about to control that. You can't control that. I ain't gonna know it.
It's not
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You gotta have some integrity. You gotta have some integrity. You gotta have some morals. That's it. If you standing on business, is definitely spiritual, sis. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
This is not a game. This is our soul. We talk about our souls.
At the end of the day,
is deep. Music is very powerful, and it has that power to be used in a very. It can be used for all kinds of, just like a knife. You can cut a nigga or cut a sandwich.
Come on,
but you know, music is the taste. It's very powerful, and it's not to be played with.
Get them Nova. Get them Nova. Bars. Man, our tongue is a wand. It's a magical wand, and things can happen when we say stuff. It's a magical wand. That's it. You feel me? When I get this spitting, it might be some terrible things happen. You know, that to me at the end of the day, but then at the end of the whole song, you might hear me overcome everything. That's how powerful it is.
There it is.
Come on.
So
it's gonna deliver somebody, right? Yeah.
Right. Come on, myself if nothing else. Y'all ain't feeling okay. I'm gonna feel this. Let me get out of this. The whole mind frame and change it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about substance. We're not saying don't talk about y'all bad experiences. We know y'all got a lot of bad experiences. We had them too without the internet. Y'all just didn't see them. You know what I mean? What? We got to come in before somebody filmed us. You know what I mean? We got to get away. Y'all film everything. Y'all film everything, so we see everything. So we know y'all going through stuff. We don't doubt that at all. You know, that's really one thing about creativity is you have to have experience to talk about something with people. They don't believe you if you didn't go through it sometime. You know what I'm saying? If you just learn from secondhand, thirdhand information, man, we ain't listening to you. You don't even know, you know. But nowadays, y'all get on the internet and it's third, fourth, fifth, you know, y'all still spew it like it's facts because y'all heard it from somebody, but y'all don't know, you know, these social media platforms is all meant for everybody to be all in everybody business. So when y'all over here, make sure y'all follow the page.
That part.
Go ahead.
Follow.
You better segue.
Okay, so
we crazy.
The first thing I'm going to start with you, Miss Toy. What was the pivotal moment when you knew that was it? Like this is where I'm going with this music. What was that moment that changed everything?
After September 11, I got a paid release from Universal. I knew I was a boss anyway, but I'm like, I got a paid release, unlike some artists who were stuck on the labels. And I just was nosy. I was one of those artists. My manager told me we got a meeting. I'm finna get flyed up. What time? Yeah, ain't no meeting without me. We got to figure out what's going on. The next strategy is when the new year start, if they didn't get the numbers that they want, I got to be on my own anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's like your city not gonna support you if the label ain't do all the bells and whistles. But they could have supported me because I own this shit. You feel me? That would have changed the game right there. So as I continued to be an independent artist, I started my label. And I knew, I was like, I got too much material. I got all these producers that love working with me. I got to start dropping music and owning my music over here. I got to have the masters. I got to figure out exactly what the label was trying to do with me and still reach my core fans. Now, I was on the Up in Smoke tour. I ain't seen nothing but a couple of, chocolate chips of us. So that mean the rest of them was Caucasian, international fans. So now that the internet is here, I can get to my international fans. So that's where the moment was like, oh, voila, you motherfuckers thought you stopped me. But guess what? I see these streams, I see these numbers, I see YouTube, So I started to make it make sense for me.
I know that's right.
Okay. All right. Same question, K Wise. What was the pivotal moment?
I kind of explained it before in the past. It was, when I went to college and I was an MC first before producing. And me rapping my little bars and all these girls was coming around and like, hey, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna be a rapper. I'm about to get all these girls. But then it went from that, and then me needing beats. Then I started making my own production. Cause my homeboy went to the Navy, and then I started doing my own production. Then I started entering myself in beat battles, and I kept winning like constantly. And I wasn't really trying to be in beat battles to win. I was just trying to find artists like listen to me, like this what I got. But that made me realize that my beats was better than what I thought.
Right.
Because I kept winning. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm never gonna stop, doing this. Let me see what artists I can get. Because I wasn't trying to get any mainstream artists. Like I want to build the artists up. And lo and behold, one day I'm ready to Miss Toy. And I'm like, it's on.
And we got go viral and we still doing our thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all go viral. Our new song that's out right now. You right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And the same question goes to you, Miss Turner. That pivotal moment.
That pivotal moment when I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. Oh man, I knew early on, like when before I was 21. I think it was probably my first talent show. And when I got on the stage, I felt, because by nature, I'm very shy, really. I'm very shy, right? I'm very nervous. Like right now, I'm nervous AF. But when I get on that stage, there is something that kind of transforms in me. And I feel like myself. Like I feel like this is me, That's the moment that changed for me. I go a little bit deeper into it, like now where I'm at mentally with it, as a grown ass 45-year-old woman, how I feel, because I'm gonna keep it short, but there was one point in my mind, and I think maturity has a lot to do with where I'm at now, obviously. But it feels like when you get there, because of what we see with the industry, it's like you have to be famous, you have to get out there, you got to be number one. I want my name in lights. But when you really got love for the music, eventually that doesn't matter anymore. Like you're gonna create regardless. Now the thing for me, what makes sense is that let me do the music and at least be able to pay some bills, right? So it became a matter of, oh wow, I don't have to just create a song hoping that it gets traction and I can get $1,000 in my pocket from streaming or whatever. But wow, here's this other area over here where I can write tunes for TV shows and I can get a nice little bag for like 2 minutes. It's not about the money though. What I'm saying is because I love it so much, I would love to make a living off of what I love to do. You know what I'm saying? So as I became older, it wasn't about the fame no more, trying to be out there like being number one. Oh, look at me as the GOAT. I'm the best MC ever. Like fuck that. I don't care about that no more. It's about being comfortable doing what I'm doing and still loving it and having a passion for it. Because you can get so caught up in trying to be number one and being a GOAT that it feels like it's work. It's not fun no more. And when it's not fun anymore, you don't want to do it no more. It has to remain fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the reason why we got into it in the first place? It was fun. It was cool. It's dope as hell. Like hip hop is dope as hell. Rhyming is dope as hell. Being able to put together words like ooh bars. I love it, but it's not about that anymore for me. And yeah, so that's why, like I said in the beginning, creators keep on creating. Keep on creating and share as much as you can. It's about the love for it. If you're just trying to be famous and trying to be number one, it ain't gonna be fun in the long run, bro. It's gonna get tiring. You gotta love this shit. You better be passionate about what you're doing. When you're having it's not work. You don't want it to feel like it's work. It's work, but you don't want it to feel like work. It's supposed to be fun. That's what hip hop was about. It's about partying, having fun, writing some dope bars that people get hip to. And like tickling your brain and tickling your mental with the dope ass bars that me and thought we could drop because we don't like that. So
bars. Come on now, you ain't got to kill them like that. That's just a lot of bars, Keys, for real.
But that's just how I feel. It's got to be fun. You got to love it. If it's just work and you're trying to be, I'm in it just because so I could be number one and all that, it's gonna get boring very quick. Yeah, you gotta love it.
Okay.
Keep the passion going.
All right. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch up just a little bit. So this is not this can be a tough question, even for some of the audience members out there, because I know a few of you are artists yourselves out there. So here's the question: why is it so hard for you to make it in your own city, but yet you have to go outside of your yard just to get a break? And I'm gonna start off with the one and only Novakane Omega.
That has always been a thing for sure. That's a great for your questions, by the way. Saint agent, sir. Are impeccable. They're sharp. Your blade is sharp. That has always been a thing. I remember when the Roots, when I first learned about them, somebody said, in Philly, they don't get the love they should. And I've heard what's my man from Little Brother, he complained about that in some of the music too. Yeah, and that's been a thing here as well. I think that's true, but I don't think that's true in every scenario. I think some people have a city that really loves them and pushes them and backs them. Some people, that's their experience. And everybody kind of props them up right from the beginning. Everybody just loves that person. Some of it is the artist and the person. I think one reason why some of it that is that way is because the nigga. And sometimes when you know the nigga, you know shit about him. You don't. I'm sorry, I'm very candid. You know shit about him to make you kind of not fuck with him as a person, but you know that you love their music, and so you kind of you support them, but reluctantly, almost in a way. Also, I mean, and that's majorly what it is, and from my experience, you know what I'm saying. When I go anywhere else, people are like, "Oh, Pusha T," but depending on who you talk to, they might not feel like that about him. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it.
And I'm not even trying to be okay. And I'm not one of the. I'm not like a drama I'm not trying to do nothing here with this. But just make a real point. And this is what I'm about to say. I ain't do it. He did it. All right, they did it. When Grinding video came out, let's give you an example. They are from Virginia Beach. Okay. Virginia Beach, if you're from here, Virginia Beach was always a notoriously more of a kind of a white city, especially when we were younger. All the times I got pulled over, it was because I went into Virginia Beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm a female. You know, they really was hard on the brothers, but you know, people around here, even in this neighborhood, Lake Edwards, which is kind of hoodish in Virginia Beach, and it's right on the edge of Norfolk, so it's
Right
not.
on the edge.
Yeah, right on the very. I could walk right to Norfolk right from here. Uh, Sometimes the cops on horses come galloping through this bitch. If you go to the ocean front, the cops on horses will be out there as well, treating you very, very bad. And when we were young, it was even worse. So a lot of times, the black people from Virginia Beach were seen really more as the kind of more cornier, less swag having type people, and their projects and their hoods and stuff is not really seen to be as hood. Don't get me wrong, the hood is the fucking hood. It be people getting shot and killed all in Virginia Beach, just like everywhere else, but not like Norfolk, Portsmouth, and shit. Especially Portsmouth, you know what I mean? Notorious, but Norfolk too has its days where people is getting shot up. All right, so when we back in the day when grinding video came out, so there was this place called Word of Mouth, right? It was this little club. Come on, sis. The event was called Word of Mouth, and it was just one of them things, right? Where you know like in New York, it might be CBGBs or whatever, and people remember, like, I remember this. Word of mouth was that shit, and all of us performed there. Hip Hop Universal, which was put on by the Gypsies, Jagger and Fam. You know what I'm saying? So there was something like events. So we was out Norfolk, and I remember they pulled up, Pusha T and them, and Grinding was out, and then they hopped out. They came in there, got their little photo op, and left. Same with their video. They shot their video in a hood out Norfolk for that joint, but they're not from that hood. They're not from that hood. They're from a much more tame neighborhood in Virginia Beach.
Baby, they from my neighborhood, which was Rosemont, Indian River, middle class, baby.
Middle class, right? All right,
across the street from me.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Let's keep it up. A lot of us know these people.
We know
them, and we could go on and on. And that I'm sure that goes for any city where it's like, okay, y'all love whoever, name them, but we know this nigga. So sometimes we don't feel like you feel. So some of it is that. Some of it is the name you make for yourself at home, where people don't see you the way you have a chance to reinvent yourself. Kind of like when you leave high school, you go to college, you can reinvent yourself because don't nobody know you. You done moved into a new state. That's what it's like when we're looking at certain artists. So some of these artists, like, I'm not gonna fry. I love me some Missy, but we didn't receive Missy well when she first came out because the he yow, that shit was corny to us when me and T Turner rhymed like fucking Redman and shit. Like, we rhyme hard. So hearing her do all that, and when people name the female MCs, them even naming her was real hard for us at a time. You know what I'm saying? I learned to get over that shit because fuck all that shit. Like, I love her. I love her. I love her. She done
areas.
Get your bag, mama. I love Missy. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful. She's talented as fuck, and she's beautiful. But on some MC shit, I will never look at her the way I'm gonna look at MC Light or Lauren or Key or Toy or whatever. And that's just what it is. So, and then people will say you're hating, so you just learn to let me just shut the fuck up and act like I like the shit or whatever. So that's a long way of saying that. Sometimes I think that's what it is. It's very it's intricate why people can't blow up in their cities sometimes, and it don't always be because people are haters. Sometimes it's because nigga, you whack. You haven't. We don't resonate with you like that. Whether it's the music or your background, it's not really. You know what I mean? I know you, Jonathan. I know you, whatever the fuck your name really is. You know what I'm saying?
I know you. Yes.
Oh
God. Yeah.
No, see, I was popular before the music. I was jumping out of limos at the continuation. I ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I got a record deal, I didn't even want to be in the limo. I pulled up my motherfucker self. The kids asked me, "Did you drive in the limo? Do you pump your own gas?" I said, "Pump my own gas. And I go to the grocery store." Like, I don't know what y'all thinking these artists supposed to be doing, but they messed y'all up. You know what I'm saying? They messed y'all up. You got to be independent. You got to do something. We can pull up in a limo. It's all good. But when you grew up in it, you know what I'm saying? Teen years, 20s, you know what I'm saying? You just like, look, all these people walking up to the car, strangers trying to see who in here. Get out my business. I don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So being an artist is kind of weird. But if you're already popular in your city doing something else and you start a business and you got your following, all right? You go outside the city anyway, because anywhere you don't live is better. when you come back to your city, come back with something so that you can be received properly after you get your deal. Don't go, like they said, my sister said, don't go shooting videos in the hood, trying to get your street cred for the visual. You're going to cause problems in those neighborhoods, and that's how killings be happening too. Because somebody let you in, you know what I'm saying, and you didn't go take care of the people that's there every day. They there every day. They fuck this hip hop rap shit. They don't care. They see their neighborhood every day. They don't need to see it on the video with you in it, acting like this where you from. That causes a lot of problems, and that's why hip hop went to a whole nother level. I know we lost people in. It's a lot of politics going on, but you can't even say where you from because everywhere. When we got this internet, we from everywhere. I got people in Paris. I'm from Paris too. I got people in Tokyo. I love y'all. Keep on streaming that Midtoy music. I mean, we can gather in all kind of circles now, right? And then much love to my Inglewood Warriors that do show love. That I'm sponsoring them right now with their shirt and they clothing line because they went to find me. My schoolmates like, look, I got to make sure I find my people first. You know what I'm saying? And so I like that because look, I got a show. I could promote it. You could come on, talk about it, and be about your business. You know what I'm saying? And we move around, but we still showing each other love in some kind of way. We don't got to focus on each other every day. But as long as I got your logo, I could put it up, I could do my thing. Don't come to me and act like I'm supposed to blow you up because y'all ain't blowing nobody else up. You know what I mean? We all got to do our part. So, yeah. Go ahead, Saint.
Okay. So, in terms of stage presence, okay, you're looking at a brand new, like you said, looking at another brand new artist. In terms of what kind of look, let's just say, for instance, you have a young lady that may not be polished. She might be a little heavy set or what have you. Great voice, simple look. What would be one of the great building foundations for such an artist that has a great voice, somewhat of a, like I said, a simple look, but we know she might be a little shy or something like that. Like, what kind of an artist would you be able to, I guess, like develop, so to speak? Like, what would be her range? Like, how would you be able to help this young lady? I want to start with Speak Low first. Like, how would
I might be ignorant with this answer again. First, we're gonna get her on the.
Look, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, there is no wrong answer. There's never a wrong answer.
First, we're gonna get her on the experience.
On the what? What we getting her on, bruh?
First, we're gonna get her on Ozempic, and no. No,
I need a drink.
I'm rolling up. I can't.
No, we'll get a little, artists just like we were saying, get some artist development. We'll get our workout in, whether it be with. I go to the gym along with the artist to let her know I'm dedicated with her to make everything. We gotta have this look. We gotta have this stage performance because everybody on here know that the stage performance is real. Is real. If you're a real MC, it's real.
Okay.
So when you're running out of breath, we don't need you running out of breath. We need you. We need them backups. You know what I'm saying? We need to get you ready for the stage.
Ready for the world.
I ain't gonna front. I
No,
gotta
no,
answer.
no Ozampic.
You know what I mean? I gotta answer for that.
No,
We
he
got a
said
record label.
no.
I gotta answer for that.
Go ahead, sis.
Ooh, okay.
So we got a record label, Soul Trust Records. We always had, indie artists, including us. But not only that, just when I teach and stuff like that, that's what I teach about: branding, brand building. I teach more about streaming or whatever. But anybody that works from home or works for themselves or has a small business, which is most of us these days, or any kind of brand, personal brand or whatever, I help people to build that. And it's all I talk about actually. And again, it's all about branding. If you brand her right, it doesn't matter that she might just be okay looking or whatever it is. Don't try to brand her like one problem with Lizzo, maybe this I'm gonna try to make this this example, uh, is that I think she's branded wrong. I think she's branded wrong. For one, she plays the flute. She actually is really good at it. That's kind of neat to me. The fact that they even thought to use that, because a lot of people would try to even stop her from doing that and just do this, but really, I think branding her and trying to make her like a diva or whatever it wasn't a good decision. I don't think that was a good way to write her character, if you want to put it that way or whatever. Brand the person where they're the everyday girl that really can sing. People can relate to that way more than they can relate to some kind of flashy diva type broad. People can relate to being overweight. Most of the people who are in the audience looking and listening to this shit, they fat too. Talking about Lizzo, we all is fat, right? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you had branded it in a way where this woman makes you feel like you know her, then
Want to be fat.
you're not expecting that other persona. So, there's back to artist development. There's more than one way to develop and brand anything. And good branding is going to take a weakness and make it a strength, or play that weakness down and take those strengths and bump them up. You know what I mean? Like compressors of goddamn audio. You know what I mean? Like we don't have to try to make the shit fit into some kind of mold. We can just take what's already there, and you can shoot shit from an angle where it hits a certain way. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And as a metaphor, you know what I mean? So branding will be the exact way to handle her, because apparently she has talent. You can develop her where she'll get some breath control and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the physical part of just getting in shape to do your job. But as far as her looks, her natural looks that God gave her, instead of trying to get her to the surgeon and all that stuff. And then there is makeup and ways to make people, you don't, you know what I mean?
Now.
You can take the okay looking girl and make her look, for one, okay looking, average and shit. That shit is sexy, but you gotta brand it like that. You really do.
They take unnatural, women and make them Miss Nettas and send them on the red carpet stuff.
Okay,
Now
all day.
they can go ahead and put the Kelly Prices in the background. She got rebranded, and now we love Kelly Price. They put her
That's
in
right.
the background for a reason, because of course they didn't like her weight, but we wanted to know who was bolting out all of them vocals. We want to see who's singing. And after we love what you singing and we love what you do, and we don't care what you look like. We know that you're presentable enough to do, because God gave you, He anointed you with a gift, and we want to hear it no matter what you look like.
Talk right.
Now, if everybody was thinking that way, we all was supposed to be different. Who was supposed to just look at a robot, the same person every time you look up? You know what I'm saying? That's what makes us enjoy talent so much, because of the person's, style and uniqueness about their look and how God made them and presented them, and He gave them a voice that doesn't even fit them sometimes. So we look at things differently, and we don't judge everybody. You know what I'm saying? We have people in our families that are different sizes and weights, but we love them unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same when you listen to music,
Right.
And Nell Carter was cold.
Yeah.
Nell Carter was cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
She was real cool. And I'm gonna tell you what, there's this play called Ain't Misbehaving. And Nell Carter was a Tony Award winning person. She was excellent on Broadway and stuff like that. She really had a lot of us just know her from Give Me a Break, but she really was considered to be a high level talent, could dance and sing and all that. So there's this play called Ain't Misbehaving, very famous play about this jazz artist named Fats Waller. And she's the star of that play. She won many, many Tonys for doing that play. And I tell you what, watching her do that shit is sexy. It's not so. There's some songs that she has to sing, some duets that she has to sing on it. They're very sexy because she's just doing it. She's being her. like she said, the anointing. When you shine through that, there's nothing that who can come against it really. Who can only true haters can hate on that.
Only true haters, because people, that's what they're really drawn to. It goes beyond the superficial. There's when you have that on you, I don't care what, it doesn't matter. So when it comes to like that artist that comes and they're shy or me personally, I would sit that artist down and I would instill in them confidence, because at the end of the day, that artist needs to know that they're great. They're a great artist, but they're this, they're that. So, they're probably presenting themselves this way because maybe they don't have a lot of confidence or whatever. But baby, once you can edify that person and instill to them, like, listen, you're great. Yes. Watch how they blossom, bloom, and they are going to be a problem to deal with. Aside from weight and all that, because Missy was chunky when she first came out.
Weight can be lost, right?
And these major labels are still rocking with them because at the end of the day, they are drawn to that God-given ability. I don't care if you're from the darkest depths. You're drawn to that light. That is a light. You're drawn to that frequency. You're like, ooh, she got something. Okay, she might have a little, it don't matter. She about to make me dope. He's freaking dope. Missy was writing crazy hits for like everybody in the
tweet and all of it.
She was the pen and she became a face. Regardless of how chunky she was, to where 50 was even talking about you put your hot dog down, whatever. It didn't matter. She made one of the biggest songs. So to me, it's like once you can instill once you can help that person's confidence, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Come to me shy. Come to me this. Like, I was the shy person, right? And one of the people that helped me to be confident in who I was, before braces and all this other stuff, it was my brother. My brother was like, man, you better get out here and spit them damn body. You be writing, you better spit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're right. Let me get out here and do what I gotta do.
And you're beautiful.
Yeah.
So it's like,
there's that.
That wasn't a problem. Look, that wasn't a problem.
That wasn't a problem. But like she said, feeling beautiful is the problem. That's what it is. We all are beautiful, but if we don't feel it, then we're not.
Have that confidence, and you're like, it won't hold you back. You gotta break through that barrier,
Yeah. And, because you gotta visualize in everything that you're doing. Like I already know, even if I don't have the clothes yet, I already know what I'm gonna wear on the next show. I gotta look like this. I gotta feel like this when I'm doing this. I can see the room. You know what I'm saying? I already know my set, and I'm like a comedian. I'm like Cat and them. I'm gonna do something fresh every time. You know what I'm saying? And so I gotta know that vibe that I'm wearing is fit that set. So no matter where we going, I know we finna shock them because we women. We always shock them. They always think, oh, she about to sing. Then I get on that motherfucking mic and tear that bitch apart. And they be like, who's supposed to go after her? You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe we leave with. And so every time when you visualize it, you go way beyond it. Like, I'm not even knowing I'm going to see all kind of people come out of the woodwork to come see me. I'm just going to go, to them blank people I see. You know what I mean? In my mind, I'm performing for them still. I ain't even looking at nobody in the crowd because I can't. I got to focus on getting this message across. So definitely y'all got to study what you're doing and then visualize it and see it before you go do it. That's what you got to do. In hip hop, you still growing. Like we said, the tongue is a wand. So if you visualizing and seeing something and manifesting, that means what? You magical. You're magical, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Hashtag you're magical, bitch. I love that.
You know what I mean? Hashtag you're magical, bitch. You know what I'm
saying? That's a new one. You're gonna have to start putting that up, putting that out there. You're magical.
Yeah, always have to research. She said, not magical. Oh yeah. Oh, that's exactly what we are. We are coming together tonight to make magic.
That's a t-shirt, baby. You're magical. You better coin that tomorrow. Yeah.
We got to do it.
Okay,
on, Say.
so I want to get down to the last three questions because especially Novakane Omega, I have to ask you this
That's
because
right.
I'm gonna give at least everybody's gonna get this answer.
Magical, bitch.
What is proper? Yeah, magical.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I see that shit. Okay, what is proper studio etiquette? We already know Speak Low's answer because he's
Let's
answered
go.
that before. And I know K Wise has answered that before. What is proper studio etiquette for you?
Okay, so not only did we a record label, but right here was a booth, right here, a whole booth. So, uh, and I was the engineer. So, and between that and my own experience, that's where I'm speaking from. All right, my own experience with me going into the studio to be recorded versus and recording other people. Uh, for one, just being professional, being on time and being prepared. That's the if I had to pick a number one, it's being prepared. It's knowing your rhyme. Do not come in here trying to write the rhyme. Now this is different if you done bought just time, just to you done bought out a block of time to do whatever you want. I don't give a damn, right? Great. Less work for me and I'm still getting paid. So that's how I'm looking at it. But when I'm talking
Okay.
about we got 2 hours and it's a simple song, but you don't know the verse, or you haven't or you don't know how to count bars, and you acting like you do, and all that other shit that people do when they walk around talking about bars and they don't literally do not know how to count them. So having a sense of professionalism about the way you present yourself definitely is a big part of going into the studio. Studio etiquette would dictate, yeah, that you be on time. Um, don't this is little stuff, but when you in the booth, could you not destroy the things like by because you so amped and drunk and you yelling the way you are at that microphone? You don't break my shit, basically. Like relax. There's that. Don't be bringing a whole bunch of extra niggas and shit. Can we not do that? Like bring the necessary niggas only. The rest of the people, if you must, because some people they might be your ride or something like that. Tell them to shut the fuck up. So there's that. Um, I for me as an artist, I prefer not to be drunk and high when I go into the studio. I've learned I have smoked 3,030. I'm saying I make up a weird number, 330,000 million. I don't know, right? I'm the smokingest person ever. So this ain't me talking from because weed heads will try to well wait. I'm like, shut up. I can talk on this because I'm a weed head. I can shit on hip hop because I'm hip hop. I can talk shit about my family members because they my family. We for me, the cotton mouth and shit makes it hard for me to say my lyrics. The cotton mouth and shit makes it hard for me to really be on point and really hear that not the cotton mouth, but the weed of it all and the alcohol of it all makes it hard for me to really sobriety is best. God didn't make me high and drunk. God made me sober. And I'm not saying that from a judgmental place. I'm talking about when it comes time to do actual music. If you one of the people where you can really handle your liquor and weed to a place where you, because I know people like this. I mean, you wouldn't know. You sometimes you like, what, please smoke because I don't like you sober. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you are, like please smoke. But most folks, it impairs you a little bit. It makes it so you're not really as crisp or on point as you would be if you weren't so weeded and whatever. So I would prefer them not coming in here and making weed such a priority, even though we can pass around a little L and all that. But some people you record, they have 7 blunts rolled and we're gonna smoke them all tonight in this 2-hour span. That shit is stupid. So I'm too old for all that kind of stuff. All of that, you not really ready. Like, you know what I mean? You pay me and it is what it is, and you can smoke in here, but at the end of the day, making it so much of a priority in hip hop, I think has been one of the problems of hip hop in general. I can't even meet with niggas about nothing because we got to get so high. Like, and I'm just like, can we do that after? It's much better after. It's much better after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I'm a voice actor for a living. So I know for a fact that talking and
Mm-hmm.
reading a script do not work
Go
well.
together.
They don't go together. They don't. You're gonna miss shit. You're not gonna be on point or whatever. So
Yeah.
that's just me. And you know, I could kind of go on and on, but mainly it's
You
just the
said it.
professionalism. The people being really, really unprofessional and bringing unprofessional recording with other people that don't really know what they're doing, and then they got to go in there and coach them and do that. We can't do that. We can't do that and call ourselves real and true artists. Also, pay me, pay me. Pay me and don't be weird about what I'm asking you, especially since I'm not even charging you nowhere near what I should. Really, that's my fault. But I'm not even charging you what I should, fam. Also, know that coming into the studio, really, we're not supposed to just be rapping over no MP3s and shit. Oh, can I talk about this? Can I say this? This I can't leave this out.
Please.
You need to get that track out. You need to buy that track from somebody who made the track and owns the music in the track so that we don't have to worry about clearing it and all that other shit. Now that's studio, that's more record label shit. But still,
keep them YouTube beats to yourself.
Yeah, them YouTube type beats and shit. Fuck that. You don't have. I can't credit this person or anything like I should be able to. How we gonna really get paid? And I can't even. How am I gonna find this person on ASCAP or BMI or whatever it is we doing? So that's some other shit. But as far as the studio part, really, you coming in here with an MP3 and you want me to make it sound like whatever, but really, you need a series of WAV files that we're gonna. If Beyonce bought a track from you, nigga, she wants the track out so that she can have her band come in there and play different aspects of the beat and redo some of the stuff that y'all did or whatever. She might keep the bass that you made or whatever. When Life Wonder sold them the beats for the song If by Destiny's Child, which I love, comes from a Natalie Cole track, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, looped over and over, called Inseparable. And if he sold it to them, guess what? He didn't sell her no goddamn MP3. He didn't sell her no MP3. So when you're trying to make these people understand why they shouldn't come in there with, and again, it's less work for me. If you want to record on an MP3, God bless you, but you need the track out. You need to buy the track and have that shit layered out. And then when it's done, I give you an expected time when you can expect this mixed down or whatever it is. One final thing is, do not expect the person who's recording you. It's very rare for the person who recorded you to also be your mastering engineer. And some people, and in the industry, a lot of times you might have where you recorded it at, and then a separate person mixed it, and then another person mastered. But you rarely is it the same person that does all this shit. Sometimes that's the case, but rarely. And then that person you the mix down and the master is two different things. But a lot of times people, when they get that first iteration of the track from the studio, they'll take that and release that. And it's like, well, no. We got to comb through this track now and fine tune it and all that stuff, which is why we need the track out. So if we want to turn the horns down a little or whatever it is, or put an effect on just the horns, my nigga, and not the whole MP3, we could do that. So you see, you triggered me with the question. I had a whole flashback. I haven't recorded people in a minute.
We needed that. That was, we can bottle that up right there and sell that.
Y'all can thank me, David, and thank the lovely radio show for having all of them bars right there for y'all. We don't need to say a damn thing. Nothing to fix.
Hey, that answer was epic.
I will be clipping that
shit with that one, bro. Like
thank you.
I could throw on a blanket how much she covered everything. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Blanket.
Yeah.
The question though.
The music, everything, bro.
And pay the motherfucking lady.
And
you
pay
know?
Me. Yes.
Oh. And is one more thing she didn't add. I hate when artists come in, they be like, "Can you take a picture of me and your equipment? I can put this on IG." Like, no, I'm not taking no picture.
That's what happens. Like, take a picture of me by the mic. Take a picture of me by the mic. You ain't even spit nothing yet.
By the mic is wild.
This is for after, y'all. The pictures are for after you did a great job and you paid.
Wait.
If you paid,
hold on, y'all, we live right now. Say what's up to my peoples. Like,
they do be live. They do be live, yo.
And don't touch the equipment.
And don't touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? That was very, very epic right there. I will be clipping that. So if y'all see that all over the place,
hell yeah,
I need y'all to learn something today.
You got about 5 clips on that one.
I got a bunch of them for the show, period. But that one is first. You know what I'm saying? That one is epic because, studio etiquette is really important. Just like when you go into the job interviews or anywhere that you expect to get some results from, it's better if you go prepared and, let other people be the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Not you. So get that together when you're getting ready to get in the studio. have your bars and all your writing and all your lyrics and all everything together. That's all you got to do if you are paying for sessions. If you are an artist and you just trying to get your studio equipment together, it is better for you to have your producers and people that love you, the help that you're working with, to help you figure out how to record yourself so that you can get in the habit of doing that. And when you go to the studio where there's money being spent, you knocking shit out. You're a professional because you practice. What we say about practice early in the show, you got to practice everything. You know what I mean? So don't just go in there because we think you hot and we booked you for the session and stuff. I don't give a shit about none of that. Put your music out, but let's get this done, quality music done, so nobody won't have to be searching for these files and all of this stuff, label stuff. Do what we got to do so that you can pass this over to the people that will be mixing and mastering, because that's very important for you to release your music, to have everything, together.
True indeed. I did
Yeah.
want to add though, for the independent artists that may be in the chat here, and because I know it's very expensive booking studio time and paying for producers and all of that. I have a suggestion. If you can, buy yourself the interface, a good old mic, and some good old speakers, so you can record yourself at home.
Talk right.
And then you can learn how to bounce all of your vocals down, okay? And outsource to get mixed and mastered.
Talk.
Okay? That's one of the things that I learned. I cut my expenses in half by learning how to record myself, knowing how to bounce my stuff down, and not just recording myself, but learning how to record myself good. Okay. If you're dealing with people who really are about the life of mixing and mastering, they'll tell you these vocals are great. And if they're not, say you sound a little airy, it sounds this, you need to listen, get your
Take
own
those notes.
By the time you spend money, $500, $600 on a session, you could have spent that $500, $600 on getting your own recording equipment in your house. If you got a computer, okay, and I'm talking about a good one that can withstand the
files and stuff,
the software to record, okay. Record yourself at home.
40,000 files.
Come on. record yourself at home and learn how to bounce your vocals down and send it out for mixing and mastering. Seriously, that will cut your expenses in half. That is probably one of the most valuable things that I learned years ago. Seriously.
And as a new engineer, I had to call my producer who helped me clear out 40,000 files because it missed me recording. And I was like, where the fuck? I thought these was already on the hard drive. He was like, hell no, you got 40,000. You got 300 songs in this bitch. I'm like, oh, Lord. So,
bounce that down into song mode. Not all the takes, not all the song mode, baby. So you can send that off.
Half of these songs is already in the ether. They in the universe. I had to clean out the damn computer because nigga be multitasking.
Oh, okay.
and they ain't move stuff and they push it in the trash.
Oh no.
Like, bitch, what the fuck is we doing?
What the hell going on? Okay, watch that. Empty this shit. That's So you gotta have people on your squad that's gonna help you learn. I mean, even though you learn one thing, it's another thing to learn. Like I don't mind being coached as far as being an engineer and all of that. I don't mind all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the bars and the lyrics down. But just learning new things, just like Missy, she came in as a singer, artist, then she turned into the producer and all of these things. Having those different labels and titles help you develop your value in this business and your respect as well.
Yeah, indeed. And yeah, man, because like you got to know your lane. I tried to do mixing and mastering on my own. That's not my lane. I learned very quickly. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to my lane. I know how to record myself really good at home now. I got my mic's right there. I can record real clean, but don't ask me to mix and master. That's not my lane. I can send you my vocals and they're gonna be tight, but you can get it right for me, bro. I'll pay you for that. But paying somebody to record me, nah, we don't do that no more.
That's right. God, that's good advice. That's excellent advice. It's excellent
Get your
advice.
lab, get
It's
your
so
lab
useful.
together, y'all. This is called the Go Lab. We've been up and running since 2014, and we still learning every day. But if you need them daily features, it's a great turnaround if you got your money together and we doing this. All right. So when you're an independent artist, you can do things like that. But when you're in contract, you can't do shit like that. They ain't letting you put out no music if you sign. So if you like working with other artists and you want to be able to control your own destiny, start the process, get your studio, get your LLCs and all of that stuff, your BMI and all of the good stuff that goes along with you starting a business. Learn about it. That's what y'all got YouTube for, and that's what you can find out a lot of things. Ask the thing questions. It's a computer. You got it in your hand every day. Don't ask us stupid shit when you get to the studio. We want to get paid. We want the session to be over, and we want to go do our own life. So we don't want to make your whole career our life all day. So do your session, get it done. It should be done in an hour. Get there, do the vocals, listen to it a couple of times, break out your hard drive, get the copy, get the fuck on, send it to your email, listen to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Till you put it out. Don't waste people time up in the studio. That's not what we're here for. We don't do that. We're too old for that. Anyway, we're gonna segue into
Hardcore
everybody
facts.
telling us where they can find each other. I want to bring up some other people that's definitely want to talk about their businesses, but I want everybody on this panel to make sure you tell them where everywhere you could be found, how to follow y'all and everything. Let's go.
I
All
love your
right.
accent. I love your accent. Where
Okay.
you from, Miss Toy?
I'm from Chi-Town, but right on the West Coast. I'm Inglewood all day.
Okay, I love your accent. I love the way you talk. All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Saint, or
Go
whoever
ahead,
that
no.
was.
You could
So,
go no.
okay, so we're gonna finish the.
Oh,
Okay,
go
so you can
ahead.
go ahead, Ms. Novakane Omega. Go ahead.
All right, so
Where
on
they can
most
find you.
platforms, on Instagram mainly, I'm on other stuff, but they don't count. Instagram is where you're gonna find me at, and Twitch. So on Instagram, I'm Novakane Omega. Let me put it in the chat for y'all or whatever, but because it's spelled a certain way, like Big Daddy Kane would,
Yeah.
like that. All right, and I'm Novakane _ Omega on Twitch on some DJ shit, but I'm also Black Girl Gamer. That's where I teach and all that stuff. Twitch had a new rule about the DJs, and I had to split my account in two. So, I'll put that in here in the chat as well. But you can find me on Twitch and Instagram mainly, and that's where I'll be.
Thank you. Breaking the Silence podcast that already followed and subscribed to everyone. We appreciate y'all in the chat. That's how we grow these numbers. Okay, Key. Ladies first. Come on.
Absolutely.
All right, you can find me on Instagram at I am Key Turner. I will type it into the chat.
Thank you.
I am Key Turner. Same thing on Facebook. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not too crazy on social media. I be up there. I post more on my stories than I do like regular post. So yeah, you'll find some stories and stuff. But I'm up there, if you got any questions, whatever, DM. I'm up there. I'll be on stories and shit, but I don't post a lot. And then you can find my music too on keyturnermusic.bandcamp.com. So yes, J Patty Juggernaut. I knew I was looking at your name. Like, I know this name. You are crazy, bro. Yes. Shouts out to Juggernaut up here, y'all.
Yeah.
Producers.
That's one of our co-hosts. That's one of our co-hosts. He's
I was looking
at the show right now.
Yes, crazy. Yeah. Shouts out to Chew the Specialist. Yeah, I hosted Producers Beat Auction, online beat battle for like 2 seasons. Amazing. You can find some clips on my Instagram, as a matter of fact, if you want to go up there. Again, I am Key Turner. Put it in the chat. Give me a follow. I follow you back. And you can check out the link to my music. I got new music dropping soon. I've been kind of, slow on getting it out. It's a process. It's very methodical. I'm a Gemini. I'm very methodical. I just don't throw it out there. Listen, give me a second. It's coming. Okay. I got more coming. But yeah, that's where you can find me, y'all. I'm always up there posting stories and stuff. DM me if you want to chit chat, whatever.
Can you come back when the music drops?
Yeah, absolutely. Got some collabs, some major collabs dropping for 2025 too. So I would love to promote those coming out. Some big things, some legends. Love it.
Saint, tell them where to find you.
All right, most of y'all can find me on right here on Twitch. You can find me on First Gen Xers. You can also find me on Instagram with First Gen Xers, as well as Saint for Aces. That's more of the personal account, but and we're also on YouTube as well, but mostly on Twitch, right here on First Gen Xers.
K Waz.
Well, you already know how I do it. Get your reading fingers. It's right there on the screen. KWAZ500 on IG. Everywhere.
K Waz.
You
Speak.
you can find me on IG Speak Low underscore producer underscore barber. And you can find me on Facebook Speak Low. You
Mm-hmm.
can find me on YouTube Speak Low. And you can find me on TikTok
Uh-huh.
Speak Low
Yeah.
30347 already.
All day. All day. Y'all know MissToyMusic.com. That's the hub. Y'all can find us on Twitch, Lovely Radio Show. And you can find Miss Toy That Real, TikTok, and also IG. And make sure y'all follow Miss Toy Rapper on Facebook. And we also are live right now on Kick. So make sure y'all following all Lovely Radio Show teams so you can keep up with all the updates and special guests. These are my artist spotlight, and next time they hear, they will be co-hosts. So they did the damn thing today. You know what I mean? And so yes, Novakane and Key, I appreciate y'all being here representing hip hop in such a royal way. You know what I mean? I really appreciate y'all. Blessing the lovely radio show with love, knowledge, and nothing but game on top of game. And Saint, to the Saint, Agent K28, always and always will be the one that give you a throwback and give you now, right now, in real time. So now versus then with the Saint is where you need to be. Wherever he's directing traffic, go, pay attention, grab your notebooks. This is not a game. This is real hip hop. And a lovely radio show every Thursday night. We're live 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make sure you join us every day on Twitch. We're live 24/7, and we have the lovely radio show sports going on. So if you are a part of games and you are watching all games, baseball. We even got hockey for my people. You know what I'm saying? We gonna make sure we give you what you need over here. So we running up the numbers that way. And so when that season is over, we'll get back into the music. So if you're an artist, still submit your music. You never know. You might be a commercial. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Lovely radio. If you have a couple of more questions, Saint, that'll be great. I'm gonna bring in my special guest when you're done. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Basically, this is just for the round robin, and this is a question that I ask for everyone, for every guest that I've ever asked this question to. And the first person, of course, I'm going to talk to Novakane because you're the first one that's asked this before. What does hip hop mean to you?
Uh, Hip hop is life. It's my way of life. I was hip hop before I knew I was hip hop. I was graph writing and writing down the lyrics to the songs and doing all the hip hop shit that people do when they hip hop, and I didn't even know it. And that's how I know that I'm hip hop. And so it just means it's expression. It's colorful. It has provided me with an identity and a way to express that includes a girl like me that will be considered a tomboy or whatever the fuck it is, and it made me feel cool about that and made me feel good about wearing a dress with some sneakers on and all that kind of stuff. So it's provided an avenue for me to be vocal and have a voice at a young age when when you're trying to find yourself and try to figure out who you are and in this world as a person and as a woman and as an artist. I knew real young that it was something about this thing, and in its true essence, it's never let me down. It's just a part of the way I talk. Yeah, I mean, and it's it's who I am. So that's what it means to me.
Beautiful.
Okay. Key Turner, same question.
Hey, I just said in the chat. I couldn't say it better. Through hip hop, I found my identity. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's my way of life. I mean, when you're just like walking around in the kitchen and all of a sudden you find yourself banging on your countertops going, that it's innate. It is there. It's just life. You know what I'm saying? It's my expression. It's the way that I vent. It's my outlet. Things that I go through in life. uh I guess if a therapist were to talk to you, they'll say, you need to get that anger out. I do it through hip hop. Yolanda's is a perfect example. You go through stuff in life.
Oh yeah.
um like I said, I came up very, very, very shy, not knowing how to really put myself out there. Hip hop taught me to get my feelings out. If you really, I tell a lot of people, if you really want to know me, listen to my songs that I write. Listen to it, because especially with how I am, they're like, "Oh, you're such a mystery. Yeah, we don't know. You're hot and you're cold." If you really want to know how I am, listen to what I write, bro. I feel like I express myself better through hip hop than I can sometimes just outwardly like this, it's my outlet, period. That's what hip hop is to me. It is my outlet. I thank God for hip hop. I feel like God put hip hop in this earth for people like me that need that way to express themselves, where you can understand how the fuck I am and who I am. Because sometimes it's like,
Talk your shit. Yep.
like, where are you coming from? Hey, listen to this song. Want to hear about it? Here you go. Living color type shit. Here you go. That's how I feel
Mhm.
right there. That you did me dirty. I put it in the song. Sorry. Well, you're in my life. You did some
Hip
fuck shit
hop,
to me. I'm about to write about you.
appreciate
Because
you.
I might not can cuss you out right now, but I'm about to cuss you out in this song right here.
And the song, yeah, that's
Cut
how
you
we
up
do it.
lyrically. That's me. It's my outlet. That's what hip hop is to me.
Okay. And of course, to the lovely, lovely radio show host, same question. You already know what time it is, so we just have to get the clarification.
Well, hip hop like spring water, you know what I'm saying? It's alive and it's flowing, you know what I'm saying? It's moving at such a steady pace that if you listen to my music, I am hip hop since 1973. I am hip hop to the date. You know what I'm saying? So let's make sure y'all honor hip hop. If you join it, you joining something real beautiful. If you don't love it, we gonna know. That's all. Hip hop is everything. I am hip hop.
All right. Okay. K Wise, speak low. Any words, gentlemen?
Man, all I can say, hip hop is life to me, because even though I didn't know I was doing all the elements of hip hop without knowing, because I used to break all the Inglewood, thought I was tight with my stuff. I was doing my graffiti, like the piece behind her. That is hard to me. That, I mean,
Yeah.
MCing,
Yeah.
I DJ'd, I did everything. And it's like, without it, I'll probably be like some evil soul doing something wicked to somebody. I'm gonna say that's what like hip hop did for me. Like
Yeah.
growing up in these LA streets, you ain't gotta be the hardest, but you gotta be something, because you'll get run over out here. So
Hmm.
hip
Yep.
hop made that outlet where I ain't gotta be negative like that. Unless somebody talking shit like Keith say, like I'll battle you real quick and disrespect you to the highest degree. But other
Yep.
than that, hip hop, is my savior.
Yeah.
Yeah, hip hop to me is therapy. Hip hop is I caught the hip hop Holy Ghost when I first heard when I first heard Daha. You know what I'm saying?
FA Boogie.
When I first heard that, and I wasn't doing hip hop. I was always drawing my favorite artists.
Mhm.
That's how I got into it, drawing my favorite artists, and you know, getting together with my cousins and forming groups and shit like that. And You know what I'm saying? So hip hop kind of it fell into my lap because it's just it's a gift and a curse because I can't quit it because it's what I do. I wake up and breathe hip hop. Wake up and breathe music. You know what I'm saying? Like music takes you to a place in life where it was exciting. You know what I'm saying? And you don't never want to stray away from it because when you listen to the new music, you like, man, this ain't where it's at. You know, some of the new music. I ain't gonna say all the new music. You be like, this ain't where it's at. So I got to get in the lab and show them where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop will ever be in my veins.
Hmm. Go ahead,
All
J
right,
Pad,
all
answer
right.
that question, and then I'm gonna bring
What up, everybody? What's going on?
Dave.
Jim Pad in the building. Just thankful to be here once again. Y'all had a great talk. You know what I'm saying? I really, really appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? What hip hop means to me is my life.
Somebody actually crazy right now. Go
Okay.
ahead, J Pad. Go ahead.
Right. Yeah, hip hop is my life in its physical and spiritual form. You know what I'm saying? It is everything that I represent when I get up, when I move around, when I do something. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is my lifestyle, it's my culture, it's my heartbeat. It's basically everything. And just like the other people said on the panel, it literally brought me out of situations. You know what I'm saying? It was my therapy. It was my, you know what I'm saying, go to the security blanket that everybody be trying to have. You know what I'm saying? It enabled me to have high vibration. You know what I'm saying? Which is really, really important. You know what I'm saying? Because low vibration obviously is really superseding right now, but high vibration is where it's really at. And that's literally what hip hop is to me. It's high vibration. It's my lifestyle. It's my life. Period.
Let's go. So we appreciate, especially Saint, for bringing in some dope artists and producers and queens to the table on the Lovely Radio Show. This is what we always need, and I'm always thankful that the kind of chat that I have appreciates topics and shows like this. So we definitely appreciate you, Saint. We salute you in so many
Absolutely.
ways over here. We give you so much love, and we know that you'll continue to do what you do. The one thing you always do is show
Uh-oh.
love to the females. I know y'all football and y'all KY's getting on your nerves right now, but let me give you your flowers before you get switch reels. Thank you so much for bringing the queens on. We
No,
appreciate you all showing love.
no,
But
somebody
go off.
get, come on, man. Pick a struggle. Pick a struggle.
Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm.
No, definitely. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
The one thing that I've always tried to do was to bring people together because, regionally, we don't get we don't get this kind of music. We don't get music from Virginia, going out to California or vice versa. And one of the things that, I've been bringing, to MVT Deuce for years is that this is where we spread the music out because it's like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, I might know that person, or, that song might be hot, and
Mhm.
traditionally we just try to put the people back together and not just doing it on a regional basis, but just doing it on a nationwide basis. And that's one of the reasons why I do the shows that I do.
Yeah.
So,
You
I
great job.
try the best. Key Turner, Key and I've been, we've been at this for years, since like 2018. And I've been pushing her music since over it. And, that's just the push. And of course,
Crazy.
Miss Toy since
That's crazy.
2009. And then here it is, hooking it up with Novakane and just talking about the game shit. But then I found out about her music and I'm like, oh, okay. I see you said the blind man. So
Huh.
I
But
just
how about how I've known Key Turner? How about how I've and you didn't know? How about how I've known Key Turner for like 25?
Like Bro,
30
we
years,
came
yo.
up in the
I
same
mean, we
set.
came up in the same. We're from this.
Same.
So I'm over here like, yo, I know.
Yeah.
Look at God. I mean, now come on now, y'all.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
we
that's
talking
what I'm
nigga
saying.
friends,
Like, y'all have no idea. Like, we were in those streets in VA rocking
yeah.
every week. I don't care if it was a gypsy show, there was always gonna be Junipiss in the Mist, DMP, which is Knots. I don't know if y'all know. Yeah, the producers should know about Knots. Okay, in which me and Novakane got some hella songs on the Future's Female. Let's talk about it. Like, I'm telling you, the history is deep over
It's
here.
thick. And first gen, the Saint didn't even know. He had no idea. He
Didn't know,
found me.
didn't even know.
He
And
didn't
I'm
even
like,
know.
yo.
And how about I don't do hip hop on Twitch? I'm known for house music. Like I got music. The
And
music
I
I
be
got
seeing
coming
your
out.
house shit, but
The
you been
music
on
I
that
got
for a
coming out is
long
house
time.
music. So he
Yeah,
knows me through that, and he just started digging on me and found all that other shit. But like,
crazy.
so it's not. This ain't nothing but divine.
But
Divinity.
it's
Divine.
all
It's
it's
divine.
all coming together exactly.
Mhm.
And then Juggernaut. I mean, come on! I done seen you do beat battles years ago out here with PBA. Like, Lord have mercy. Like, I'm like, what is this J Pad the Juggernaut that I've been seeing in PBA from like years and years back? Like Smith's old bar. Come on,
Yes,
like,
indeed. Yes, indeed. It is I.
yo,
Hey
like,
yo, send first gen that song we did, sis. Like me and her did a song kind of some years ago. It wasn't that long ago, but it was, and it's I don't know whoever produced that shit, sis. I don't even know, but it's just real strong. It's real strong, and
yeah.
you know, we that joint.
It goes
Anyway,
the
we need to do some
history.
new shit. We need to do some new shit, and
Listen,
it's not
this
just
is
me.
like
It's
a
hubby
love
too.
Yeah,
She
y'all
know
triangle.
hubby
should.
real well. She know hubby real well. This
I,
ain't it ain't just me. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, we
Like,
I'd
from a
like
big
to. I'm
group.
sorry.
like,
I'd like to
man,
see.
like two
I'd
up
like to see all three of y'all together on some shit.
Let's
Like
go.
seriously.
That's a done
Say
deal.
less.
We
I'm
all
itching too. I'm
Listen,
itching
let's
right now.
Make
let's
that
produce.
happen.
We got a panel of producers. We got the real Holyfield bars and women up here of hip hop. So yes,
yeah.
that's something that needs to be done for the culture, y'all. But I also don't want to be rude. Let me tell y'all this.
Yeah.
Hip hop has its phenomenal elements, and one of the elements I want to bring in comes from out of the country. Stay true. Are you there with us? Are you there? Are you there with us? Can you hear me? Where are you from? Ghana? I know that's part of his connection. And y'all know, internationally, we got to do what we got to do. But if you can talk and tell us a little bit, then I'll be thankful that I didn't have you waiting for nothing. Welcome to the Lovely
Sure,
Radio
sure.
Show. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank
I
you
hear
so much for giving me this opportunity.
no problem. No problem. Can you tell us about your line?
Yeah, yeah. So the brand stay true. We are simply trying to, put a message, across, to the Ghanaian society, um, about the brand stay.
Can you be still a little bit? Be still. I can't hear you now. You covering up the sound. And he know he been in my DM and I'm gonna keep it raw. Ain't nobody finna play with you.
I love you.
I can't talk again because I want to make sure everybody can hear you. Can you
Be still almost took me out. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Lord be still. We can't hear you no more because you wasn't being still. Okay, now I hear you laughing. Go ahead. Try to keep your phone steady. That way they can hear what you're saying.
All right, sure. So always be determined, always be positive, always be.
We gonna be positive and send you some more phone plugs or whatever's going on too. We definitely doing that. Tell us where you're from because we're gonna keep going in and out. I can't hear you no more. You moved your phone. I can't hear you. You got to put your hand up like an antenna. You got to go like this. Got to move it up. Stay true. I love you. I love you. I love you. Y'all make sure y'all support my warriors. Y'all know when the sound start acting a fool, I get my nerves get bad and I turn into a comedian and shit. But stay true. Kick it in the background. We gonna come right back to you. All right. We gonna give my warriors a chance to, say they goodbyes, and then we gonna bring you right back for the shits and giggles. Stay right there. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. But y'all know
My
the
warriors.
hip the hip hop come from all cultures, and we got my warrior from Ghana that came through tonight. We got put him on, mute right quick. And I want y'all to send some donations, y'all. I send it in my Cash App, make CEO Warriors, so I can make sure my Warriors is connected well here in the States. You know what I'm saying? So all our people that's out there, make sure y'all go CEO Warrior. Y'all see my Cash App right there. Obviously, it's needed sometime. Just hit that Cash App. I just want to make sure my warriors is fine with the technology and able to, have clear communication with us, because then they start talking shit like everybody don't got it together. But thank you, my warriors. Stay true. He played that you could do it behind his, his clothing line, and tag the warrior. And I seen what was going on, so I want to just continue to show love. Thank you again, Saint Nova. Come get back up here. Get back up here, Nova. Key Turner, get up here now so everybody can see y'all face. And y'all get up out of here with me. And just know that I want y'all to come back. This not a one time thing.
Say less. This was amazing. This was dope. Thank you first. For real. For real.
Hey,
Yeah. This was W. This was look at Hubby. He didn't came. And Blue Cheese, thank you for that raid, man. I know you. I'm used to be called Blue Cheese Fuck Ranch. And you changed your name. But what's up, Blue Cheese?
Blue Cheese, that's my boy right there.
Hey.
Thanks for the raid over here too. We appreciate you. Yeah, we appreciate things like that over here on Twitch. We make money. So if y'all see that we joined our Twitch over here and we got our followers up, we gotta make sure y'all subscribe over here so you don't catch them commercials when you're watching the playoffs and stuff. Just do a warrior a favor, and I'm gonna keep the line moving. I'm gonna keep the channel lit. And I'm gonna introduce y'all to some other channels that y'all can watch and enjoy as well. So that's what we do. Each one teach one over here on the Lovely Radio Show. That's why it's called Lovely Radio Show. I'm the auntie in hip hop, and I'm gonna do things with love. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell it like a TI is all the time, and that's what it is. So Saint, what's left?
She said, okay, yes, well, I just wanted to go ahead and give a shout out. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to Sijante. She is my moderator over at NVT Deuce, as well as the other ladies of the collective, Canary, Andrea Nicole, aka Sugar and Spice, representing. Y'all all already know what's good with it, and I thank you guys for everything tonight. Yes, and making sure that we keep this together with this music, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Thank you.
Thank you. And y'all can always stay in the show. Please continue to follow the show. We got shits and giggles coming up, and we definitely gonna talk about this raggedy ass game and some of these players that's in it that's getting taken the fuck down like they supposed to. Y'all gonna hear me go crazy. I'm gonna light my weed and I'm gonna do what I do. All right. And we gonna keep it lovely over here on the Lovely Radio Show. Y'all can hang out. We gonna keep it pushing. Y'all good? Y'all gonna hang out?
I'm sticking around for a minute.
Okay.
I'm sticking around too. I'm having a good time, so I might have to find my little bowl messing around with your eye.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stay true. You here? Okay. Let's get this handled. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, y'all. Thank y'all in the chat. I can't hear you. Stay true. Where you at? You moved out the area? You might be on mute on your end. You might be on mute because we've been trying to do this for a couple of weeks now because he's in Ghana. So I told him it's a Thursday open for you, loved one. I'm definitely appreciative that we got warriors all the way in Ghana supporting the show and supporting my Instagram and all of my endeavors that I'm doing over here. And whatever you got going on, trust me, it might be bad connection this time, but we gonna get it together, all right? We gonna get it together. Maybe I'll go live on IG and bring you in, okay? After this show, okay? Okay, yeah. Stay tuned. I'll hit your DM, okay? Can you hear me? Yeah, I'll hit your DM. Don't worry about it. Stay true. And send me your logo so that we can put it on the show.
And stay
You have
true.
a logo?
I'm a whole fool. So just so you know, I Miss Toy is too funny. I'm not gonna not laugh. I can't not laugh at her, but I'm appreciative as well. And you know, lovely accent and shit. But I ain't got Miss Toy. Miss Toy took me out. I wasn't expecting her to.
Man, my warriors know.
I'm
You
a
know,
fool.
huh?
I am a
I'll say
fool.
true. Not if you know that I'm a damn fool. Not if you know that
Yeah,
I'm a
now
damn
I see, I'm getting it. I love it over here because first gen though I'm and key. I'm a whole fool, but
I'm a whole fool around here.
girl,
You
Hip
ain't
hop
lying.
took me out.
ain't made it no better. You feel me? If they did everybody right, I probably wouldn't be so crazy. But you know, I have to show out sometime is what I do best. So when we over here on the Lovely Radio Show, I definitely want y'all to have therapy sessions over here, whether it's through love, laughter, or just real conversations of things that's happening to us, and we can't ignore them no more. We got to the boiling point, so everybody need to gather together, like I do with my warriors and my producers. I get with them, and I my therapy. And in real life, I'm a therapist and a consultant. So sometimes I need the consultant. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to talk me off the ledge. You know what I'm saying? They be like, Miss Toy, no. The goons be over here like, oh my God. I'll be like, okay. I'm doing too much. I'm okay. Let me calm down. Thank you, Blue Cheese. Thank you for all the bits. Thank you, Pro Politicking, for all of the love, rating, lovely radio show over here on Twitch. It means a lot to us that you guys continue to show us love throughout the years, not just the weeks and days. Every Thursday we here, but y'all are here with us 24/7. So just know that I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your shares, your likes, your comments, all of that good stuff. And I appreciate when y'all continue to play You Can Do It, because that puts a lot of money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, y'all got to play all my music because I own it. But when you play You Can Do It, now chick got to eat with a nigga like he my baby daddy. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Nigga got to pay child support. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got to pay child support. That's what the fuck you got to do. So if you got royalties and you own your music and stuff, make sure that they register the music rights so you can get your credit. You ain't got to be on stage with them. If your voice on that motherfucker stage, you getting that live performance, man. I'm getting that live performance money, okay? And we gonna stay live over here on the Lovely Radio Show and get into this Bow Wow missing Diddy. Well, find me something with a boy hugging somebody in the crowd. I need something to change the vibe right now, goons. Shits and giggles just started. Let me light it. Shits and giggles. Y'all heard about that? What Bow Wow said was BET ain't the same without a damn freak off going on afterwards. He said just life is all messed up for him. You know what I'm saying? Having a 6-year-old be in the music business and then as a grown man, a father and everything, he missed playing with other boys in parties. Boy, what is you talking about right now? Right? I just don't understand this Pisces. He's different. He's a little different. So once we bring this up on the screen, Goons is going to show us what had happened was. You know, that's how we do it on the show. So what had happened was, this is what they said is for entertainment purposes only. I really don't give a fuck about none of them. But we're going to talk about them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do over here. You know, they talking about the clickbait. We got to clickbait them sometimes. Shit. A little something. A little something. Yeah, so Goon's going to go ahead and play this clip. And we're going to go and get into the discussion about what had happened, because I think it's really weird. You got a picture? Okay, well, yeah, just put the picture up and then we're going to go ahead and get into the discussion, because he had said the energy ain't the same. Oh, baby. You know, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He messed up. Can I get a reader?
Yes.
I
would love to read it. Oh, what we got?
Okay,
Go ahead.
Internet reacts to Bow Wow's comments on missing Diddy's nasty ass party energy. Lock him up too.
Lock him up too. I love the way you said
up too.
What the fuck? So, what y'all think? Open for discussion, y'all. Come on, let's go.
I think that's all he ever known, y'all.
I
He
think he, I think
that
he missed
grooming,
the
that grooming.
I think he missed the baby oil sled.
Oh shit.
The baby oil.
Man, they have scenes and shit. Baby oil brunch.
the baby
The-
oil boys.
Baby oil.
He didn't know what was going on. He was sliding down
That was
and
sinister.
stuff.
Yo,
The baby oil boy.
Baby oil.
AKA them boys. What?
that
Hold
leads
up,
me.
hold up, hold up.
Look,
We the baby oil boys.
No.
But you know,
Not the pictures. Wait, so did that lets me that okay? So seriously though, like, did he have like the monopoly on the parties in the scene though? Like,
I don't think so, sis. I think Diddy is just the first of many oily niggas that stop beef
Hey, Jay-Z next.
all day. They
Jay-Z
coming
They
for him.
coming.
They coming for him.
It's like dominoes. They coming.
They definitely coming for him, bro. Big bro, they definitely coming for him because they can't help but to keep associating everybody who was in these parties, and these pictures show a lot. Like, I want French to get up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're bending over right in front of Diddy. He loves this. This is a great picture. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what are you doing? And then Auntie on the end trying to act like you're not really in it, but you're in it. You're out in a fucking pajama jam together with Diddy. You're at a pajama party. Look at all of the pajamas. It was around this
They
time
got a pajama pants.
when
Like,
they took the picture. Guess when it was? It was Diddy's birthday is Monday. This has to be a Diddy's pajama jammy function. You know what I'm saying?
not a pajama jammy jam. That house party too. Which one is that? House party.
Oh, no.
It was a padiddy.
It was a whole padiddy, right?
It was a padiddy party.
Diddy is
oh my god.
And nigga, if you didn't bring your pajamas, did he have some pajamas for you? Like, what you put on your pajamas? Like, for real.
I think you had to bring a pajamas and a sleeping bag for two.
really for one and just jam two niggas in there. Two oily niggas.
come on now. You know he
Yeah,
had
but
extra
Slaughter,
sleeping bags.
lovely
Look, he had extra sleeping bags and tons of pajamas, sets of pajamas, just so he come on now. Y'all know he had extras.
Hey,
He
had extras.
That's what the baby oil was for, to squeeze in the
Exactly.
Yeah, to stuff them niggas in that bag.
And if he got mad at you and you didn't want to change, he said, put some of this baby oil on you. And now they done found out that it's some rugs up in the baby oil. So then when you put the baby oil, they said you was actually put the baby oil on you. And then you start taking off your clothes. You didn't know why. You was like, what the fuck you taking off your clothes for? They gave you the baby oil with the rugs in it. Now you just got to take off your shit because you done touched your baby. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's a hot mess in the business.
Bow Wow to say that though, it makes me wonder though, like if Diddy had like, I mean, he had the party of all parties, no matter what event it was. Like you didn't go to a party until you went to a Diddy party. So he's feeling like, well, we missing Diddy out in the party scene. Like,
oh my god,
like this dude had the monopoly on these parties, bro. Like
he did.
Hey, why?
Damn.
That I don't need to be rude.
No, because some of them don't know that they were abused because of the knockout part of it. You woke up, your ass was out, you didn't know what had happened to you. Diddy wasn't nowhere by you because you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know what happened to you. So you've been like, every time I go to this party, I get a movie role. Now, Bow Wow, you have been on some movies that you probably wouldn't have been on if you didn't go to the Diddy party. Now, you probably missed some people that's connected to that boy, and then you ain't been getting them roles. What's happening? You
Right.
need your manager to send you on some auditions. Every time it ain't, you got to go through the door that Diddy made. You sometimes you got to go back to the drawing board
door that
and go
Diddy
to the
made.
auditions all over again. You know what I'm saying? The Diddy door is closed.
The
Diddy
Diddy
door.
door.
The Diddy door is closed.
He,
The Diddy door. That's your butthole.
he missed he missed that big ass bed in the backyard. He missed that big ass bed in the backyard doing naked backflips.
Hold on.
Yeah, he missed that shit. He missed smelling like a baby all the time. He
Twist
missed smelling like a baby all the time.
Watch out. And then
That boy been did it, and he can't even tell us that he been did it. He just gonna say he missed the nigga. He said, like a boyfriend. I miss that nigga.
Yeah, he missed that baby smell.
the
Yes,
big
sir.
smell. It's getting
The
worse.
baby got him. Baby oil it got him addicted.
Oh,
And
boy.
that's where it all happened. You know,
Addicted.
Hey,
Big paw.
hey, excuse me. Hey, hey, Diddy.
Pause.
Hey, Diddy. Excuse me, Diddy. Would you mind getting your oil back? No.
first of all, the FBI went at that. Take that. It's about 1,000 of them. Take that. Bottles of baby oil that they had to take. And so after they studied it and tested it, they like, oh, he didn't just have this in the champagne. They had to kind of trick us a little bit. And because who the hell got thousands of bottles of motherfucking oil but Diddy and
I don't think
dildos?
he was handing that shit out at the door when you would come to the party. Like you know how you go to the party and they got pre-rolled weed and they hand it to you.
Right.
I think they was
So
handing the oil at the door.
he handed it out like Oprah handed out cars. You get some oil. You get some oil.
That's what's blowing me is that baby oil is not a good lube though.
Like
It's
damn,
not. It's slippery and
Friday. Hell
For
no.
your butt, I mean.
But they had both. They had lube there too. So
Okay,
the-
I'm about
the
to say, don't
baby
they
oil
have? I mean,
had-
because there's lube for that. You would think he would.
they
have,
had that too, but the baby
Oh.
oil had the rubs in it. That's what they sprayed the girl with recently, who had a case that just was recently filed on him. Said that the baby oil was sprayed on her, and then after it was sprayed on her, she felt some kind of weird. You know what I mean?
The baby oil was sprayed on her.
He
On her,
probably had
yeah.
a super soaker
Baby
baby
oil
oil.
was laced as well.
What?
Super
That's why
soaker
I keep
baby
telling
oil.
you it's rugs. I can't say what it is, but it's rugs. It's rugs. Put the D in front of it.
The
Like
baby
it.
oil was laced as well.
Yes.
Laced baby oil is going crazy. I'm sorry.
Yes.
This is too good. Like
Work.
You think the Johnson and Johnson shot was
You
bad?
can't make this shit up.
you can't. I think that nigga for real, like real talk. He wants you to smell like a baby though. That's what
Yeah.
he this nigga want you to smell like a kid or something. What's that? Why is it gotta be? He wants you to
My
smell
baby.
like a newborn.
Yeah,
And
but
one
if you
thing
funky-
about it,
but if you
Diddy
funky-
ain't never, and nobody ain't never asked him, but he ain't never denied liking a couple of booty drops. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
no, not at all. And he
He
can't
licks
deny
his
it.
lips in front of men. He's openly bisexual. So any man that goes
Right.
over his house and has parties with him is openly bisexual as well. And they think it's gonna be hidden, but they got cameras. And so they got blackmail on all Jew niggas that been trying to act like y'all thuggity thugs.
This about to go
And
crazy.
I know bitches is harder than y'all. I know women that's harder than y'all.
Me
niggas.
too.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Y'all soft-
harder than y'all.
I'm harder than y'all. I'm one
Right.
of the bitches. You know what I'm saying? That harder than
Come
y'all.
on, Miss
You know what I'm saying? Y'all soft as baby cotton. You know what I'm saying? With the baby oil.
baby powder, baby oil. Ah.
I'm talking about.
That's why that
Y'all
nigga's
niggas,
skin is like that, girl, a little
They
greasy.
piss me off.
His skin is always just a little greasy when I see this nigga and shit. And that's why.
No, but sometimes no, it just pissed me off. We've been rapping our ass off, and these niggas just been fucking. You know what I'm saying? They just been over here nasty.
oh, shiny skin hat, man.
We over here rapping our ass off, and they over here
Right,
baby
working
oil
hard as
down.
shit.
They
Skin
over
shiny.
here baby oil down. They over here having pajama parties, rubbing oils on each other, and we over here on the mic doing what we gotta do. You know what I'm
Waking
saying?
up in the morning. With your
Waking up in the morning.
having a Chris Stokes party.
I'm on one. He said I'm on the floor.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, y'all remember that Boondocks episode about about Tyler Perry, and he was called Winston Jerome.
Oh,
The episode is called Pause.
That was
And he had oil. He had people whose job it was to oil the niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
and because didn't Granddaddy go in there and it was like, what you want? They had the different flavors.
What flavors you want? Yeah, he's like, we got passion fruit, strawberry, whatever, and shit.
Yo,
They had different flavors of oil.
Shining for real.
So that probably was deep, you know, Diddy party inspired for real.
The game is wild. It's time to roll up.
That
Now
shit.
we gonna get to
game
that's
is
how-
wild.
that's how we had to start with that one. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of other things that's going on. And insane. If you been in the news and have a topic that you was gonna talk about on the show, feel free to bring that up now while we're bringing up topics that's going on. And ladies, you as well. Because y'all might have seen some stuff we ain't see. Look, y'all might have seen some
I know Big really, I haven't really been chopping too hard on I've been trying to stay away from the news other than what's been going on with the election and all that kind of stuff.
Oh Lord.
That's been pretty much everything that's been, you know, because I mean shit, it's going down in less than 18 days.
They already know what they already know what they're gonna do to this corporation, man. Come on.
You right about, girl, you better talk. But listen, what about Trump being like they're eating the dogs and they're eating the cats? I mean, that shit funny. Yeah, but everything I know about news is memes and shit. So that's why I know about that. That shit funny. They're moving into the neighborhood. They're eating the dogs and the cats and the pets. They're eating their pets. I'm like,
and then I get a DM of somebody being on the news and they was really sitting on the curb eating the goddamn pet. You know what I mean? A cat.
Oh man.
Like,
I don't know about y'all, but does anybody else get their phone inundated with text messages about, did you register? Are you going to vote? And they send you like random screenshots and JPEGs of like flyers for the Democrat or the Republican Party. Like, I feel like my phone has just been invaded. Like, how did they even got my shit? Like, is my shit on the dark?
Somebody just stole your information. Yeah, somebody just stole your information.
How? Every election season, my phone is just flooded, and I'm like, I don't want to see this. I know what I'm gonna do. All right, but I don't know what I'm on my phone with it.
And to answer that, I bet you it's these social platforms, because I did look it up. I went into the privacy and all that other shit in these platforms. Man, they collect all our information.
Right,
yeah, and we agree to it when we sign up to most of the there was this big deal that happened some years back now where Facebook had changed this rule, and people who actually read law and study shit, they caught on to it. And so the internet, you know, was like, oh my God, like Facebook, they were saying some shit like, if you send somebody pictures or something, like, or whatever, like Facebook is like, these are our pictures too. And it's like, well, wait a minute, hold on. Like, so people came against them for that. And it's probably still there. They probably just rewrote it and did the shit anyway. Because they know that most people live on, and now they own Instagram. It's Meta now, so they own Instagram.
Yeah.
So so many people rely on it to do business and shit.
Let me read y'all a text that I got. It's right here, yo, from some complete. Hi, Markeisha. My name is Pauline, and I'm a former Trump voter in Georgia. But I will not be voting for Trump in 2024 because he is a threat to our democracy. I align with what Tim Wall says. What you do in your home is your business. It's not my business. Reply, stop, to end, paid for, Republican. How are you getting my every election? I'm like, how do I stop this? Do I just need to like social media?
Send to junk, bitch. You going to report to junk?
And they just change where it's coming from, and then they send her more. She's just on a list where they just changing where it's coming from.
Random. And she got her whole picture. She got her whole picture. She's like, former Trump voter.
Wow, it's a whole lady. They got a whole lady. They got a whole white lady for you.
With my text like this,
man, that is the medieval.
They gotta sell it. Look, they gotta sell it. You know, that's
They
what it's
going
all
hard
about.
now.
Sales, marketing, and selling, you know.
Crazy.
That's above guerrilla marketing. What could be above that? Shit.
Now listen, now that's forceful, but you know, they brought out they
Intrusive
secret weapon,
mode.
Obama. They
Super
brought out
intrusive.
Obama to talk to you black men. Now I got 4 black men on here. Did y'all hear them tell y'all better
Yeah,
go vote
now
for Kamala or you ain't a black
now
man, you know.
They be killing me with you ain't a black man.
I'm gonna speak. I'm definitely gonna be speaking on that because that right there to me that was like a slap in the face. Seriously, like you're telling me what hey what wait what like you're scolding
Can't
me
call it
like are you my uncle or something like what the fuck like, for
This is
real it was
this
like
the type of wild shit, yo. I'm gonna
you're
say
gonna
this.
do this no
This the type
no
of wild shit, though, y'all. That something on the other side is hiding. Like a war is coming. Something is because it's too sensational right now. It's way too
yeah
sensational. They're putting
Perfectly.
all of these little pitting this against that, and then before you know it, everybody sleepwalking and some other bullshit's gonna come down the line, and that's what they always do. This shit around election time. Always,
Yeah,
always.
yeah
They're dumb though because it really was offensive when Biden said it, and you could tell that their analysts when Biden said you ain't black unless you vote Democrat, that really offended everybody. So I think that the Democrats analyzed that and took that as okay, it's because a black man didn't say it. Let's go again, and let's let Obama say the shit this time. It's like y'all are stupid. That makes it
yeah.
worse in a way. It's like what y'all don't see that we just bring it, like you said, they brought him out to say that shit. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Mhm.
Everybody know, like Peaches said, everybody know what they're gonna do. Everybody
Yeah,
know
they
what the fuck
know.
they're gonna do already. And who's on the fence? Who's on the fence
They
about
gotta
this? I
bring
mean,
they
you
gotta
know what
bring
I'm
them out
saying? Like
because
somebody gonna vote for Trump and they gonna vote for Kamala and that's it. And they been new. They know just based on again branding. It's the brand.
let me just throw a joke in here. You know what I'm saying? They sticking a bitch he howling like y'all said Missy was. They sticking a coin laugh. They sticking a yeah. That's
Yeah. Did y'all see the cringe ass? They got a clip of her talking about what music she like, and she's like, "Oh, Parliament. What did she say?" They asked her. They did this with Obama too. It's like they want to sell her to the black audience more, so they like ask her like a black
yeah.
question, and then she had like this cookout auntie type answer and shit. This family reunion, black family reunion answer, and it just ugh.
Mm-mm.
And she started singing it, and she was all. I was like, stop it.
What did they say? They said, "What's the current rapper you like now?" She said Tupac. Oh yeah, she said Tupac. They said current, bitch. You're not listening. Listen with your good ear. Put your hearing aid on, ho. They said, "Which motherfucker current rapper? Goddamn, you gonna make everybody look crazy." You know, see, we all
She
love
named
Tupac.
somebody that ain't
Like,
alive, Lord.
Hey, when they said, hey, Troy,
he said,
when they said current, she was thinking about a wave.
oh, they gotta, bitch. Anytime they ask you about rap, just say Tupac. Bitch, that don't mean that. That we don't need
Right.
you to do that.
Oh my
Do not
god.
do that. Do not do that shit again. Now Trump got more pictures with niggas than anybody, but you ain't got to say Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This ain't what we doing here. We
I
don't
bet
need
you
you.
ain't got to do all of that. Like I believe, like when she named whatever cookout music she was naming in that part of the question, I believe that she listened to it. Like I'm not mad. Most people know the song. Like what before I let go, whatever the fuck the bitch was singing. But like I'm like everybody know that joint, so I'm not mad at you. But you making it seem like you really from India right now though, like with the shit.
Yeah.
Like stop it.
And then, what does that got to do with running the country?
Can you talk
That
them
don't
to
have
them
to do.
juggernaut and say the shit in their ear hole?
Have
Because what
nothing
the
to do.
That has
fuck?
to do with running the fucking country, y'all.
Let me tell
You
y'all
got
this. I did this
people from
voiceover.
Acorn
I did this voiceover, right?
arguing.
For the Biden people. Now, a lot of times what they do is they will just hire a bunch of ad agencies, and then those ad agencies will go out and make ads. They'll make a bunch of them. And then the president is going to pick from those ads. The president and his cabinet, a lot of times it's not even him, but it'll just be like, this message was approved by Joe Biden, right? Or whatever, right? So they never did anything with this to my knowledge. But I've done a lot of political stuff or like lesser or whatever lesser whatevers. But They had me say, this was really them too. They had me say, Joe Biden, he's real as fuck. And they were gonna run it in front of a test audience. And see, my son will come up to me. This is how you know I'm crazy. My son will come up to me and he'll be like, Joe Biden. And I'll look at him, I'll be like, he's real as fuck. Like, that's the answer now. Like, if you say Joe Biden and just stop, I will say he's real as fuck. And they were gonna run it in front of a test audience. And I'm like, you mean an audience of niggers? Because this sounds like an audience full of motherfucking niggers. What you mean he's real as fuck? What? And then they gave me a scratch track. They'll give you a scratch track so you can hear how they want it read. And it was, so I said it like the way I just said it, because that's how the white man said it that was on the scratch track. Joe Biden, he's real as fuck. So I was baffled. Now, meanwhile, this wasn't the Trump administration, but it was Republicans. They've hired me before too, and they had talking points, and it was actual political talking points that would make you vote for them if you was into Republican shit. And I got kind of mad because me myself, I don't identify with none of this shit. But because I happen to know that the parties used to be switched, the Democrats used to be the Republicans. It was vice versa. Not only that, two wings on the same ass corporate bird, Miss Toy. But anyway, all of that is whatever. All right. So
yeah.
And at the end of the day, I don't even like to get into it with niggas because I know we just about to have
exactly
right. So we good. You know what I mean? But so they paid the same amount. Like usually when people get you to do like an ad or something like that, depending on what it is and how long it's gonna run and something like that, it'll be around $350 or $400 to do 15 seconds. To do 15 seconds, and maybe they might have a 10-second variation or something like that. Max like 30. So the Republican motherfuckers wanted me to say some real shit about bringing jobs back to America and some other stuff that demographic and shit. Even us, I want some jobs too. Like, you know what I mean? I want jobs. So it kind of pissed me off because I'm like, Democrats, can you stop pandering like that to blacks? Like, blacks already are gonna, most of us are gonna vote Democrat. Most black people are gonna vote Democrat, right? If they're gonna vote at all. But that whole let's dance a jig with niggas to make niggas go vote, like the intellectual people that you actually want to go vote, that actually would go vote, you're turning us off. You know what I mean? The demographic that you're trying to appeal to, them niggas is too ignorant anyway. Like, they don't care about none of this shit no way. And those people who do care, I don't want to necessarily say those of us or whatever. I don't know how different people feel in here with us. But at the end of the day, people who have enough discernment and intellect and wisdom to kind of have some perspective on this thing that might actually would vote. Okay, let me look at the candidates. You're wasting your time making me know that Kamala like Earth, Wind, and Fire, and I don't fucking give a fuck if this bitch like Earth, Wind, and Fire. You know what I'm saying? And talking about that Tupac shit. I mean, like, really, come on, y'all. Come on, man.
The whole Megan Thee Stallion thing,
the Meg Thee Stallion twerking at the thing.
Did that really happen?
Do you remember when Joe Biden got interviewed by Cardi B? Do you remember when Joe Biden was in the interview with Cardi B?
He was down with him,
And he was looking, he looked like he was about to throw up though. He was sitting there looking like that old nigga was sitting there looking like they got my ass sitting up here talking to, and she like, yeah, because what was going to happen, like, and he was looking at her like, what? Shoot me, somebody just killed me. For one, where am I? But he also was looking at her like, what the fuck has my career come to? Get me out of here. And he really wished you could run for more than 8 years, like you could do more than 8 years, because we all do. It's just like, damn it, just bring. Even though he's everybody a puppet, bring.
No, you ain't have to run that shit.
Like, god damn.
She on the roast right now, y'all.
Nova Slade. Look, is right.
Yo,
they had me say Joe Biden, he's real as fuck, Juggernaut.
That pissed me off. I realized what's been going on for the last 3 to 4 years. Y'all had to listen to the most dumb, sickening music to get y'all ready for this dumb ass election. They dumbed y'all all the way down. They made y'all just live the music, right? And the music ain't told y'all nothing. It been kill this, do this, hump this, twerk this. Y'all been tripping, and so they dumbed y'all down, and they thought they was gonna get to all of us. First of all, I don't play that type of game. Okay, I don't put that type of shit in my system. Only weed, fool. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the music, do the energies. I don't play that shit. So y'all been dumbed down for the last 3.5 years, and they gave you Kamala and told y'all who the fuck she listened to. And then the bitch told y'all she been cleaning greens in the tub for a long time now.
Oh
now,
gosh.
Where the hell that come from? But nobody black in my family ever went in the bathroom with the food. Nobody. Ain't never cleaned the food. Ain't nobody ever went in the bathroom with a cup. And none of that in the black community. We don't do none of that. So if y'all clean y'all greens, and that's what's gonna make y'all vote in the bathtub, so be it. It's gonna be a dirty, dirty, dirty election.
It's gonna be,
dirty, dirty, dirty
it's gonna be filth. It ain't gonna be nothing but filth. Filth, Florida.
If you going in the swamp water in the tub with the greens, man.
Oh, no, not the swamp water.
Granny and great grandmama ain't never did none of that, okay? But because her family has owned slaves, maybe they made them people gone in there allegedly. When the family owned the people, maybe that's what they had them doing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is all entertainment purposes only. But I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. We get into the shits and giggles of it. That's all. You know, don't take
you said
it
the floor and filth. The floor and filth.
You know
what I'm saying?
That's what I said. The flint,
oh my God.
And the filth.
Don't be up in funky election. You understand what I'm saying?
It'll be tasting it like it's grainy.
It's a hot mess now.
Yo.
Okay.
But I taste grainy.
So, man, when I tell y'all, you know, when she was talking about the placements and stuff, we gonna only talk about Big Meech because I got music in BMF. You understand what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about drug dealers and shit. You know what I mean? But niggas got out of jail, and what do y'all think about this? Because sometimes it's news to people. Sometimes it's not news. You know what I'm saying? To some. But I got music in BMF, so thank y'all for, you know, accepting that. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I get money off of it. Shit. Filthy flans. You know what I'm saying? These are the filthy flans of the neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? But y'all praise them. Y'all want to be like these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So bad.
Good
so
Lord.
bad. Okay, come on, readers. I don't care who do it.
Okay, drug kingpin Demetrius Big Meech Flannery leaves federal prison for a residential program in Miami. What does that mean? A residential program?
With the program is crazy.
That's part of the Florida. Yeah.
It's the Florida. Y'all killing me with the Florida. No, residential program is wild, yo.
Residential program.
I ain't never heard of no shit like that. What is that?
Well, I guess what did it say about it? Or do we care?
Come on.
Yeah, bro.
We care a little bit. Y'all want to keep it going? Let's go. Let's find out what's going on.
Okay. Demetrius Big Meech Flannery, who co-founded the notorious drug trafficking organization Black Mafia Family, will serve the remainder of his prison sentence in a residential re-entry program in Miami. That's what it is, according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. He's 56. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So it was like a halfway house?
Yes, halfway house.
Literally like a halfway or three-quarter house. Yep.
You said 3/4.
Why are they making it sound so sexy?
Yeah. You laughing, Jack? I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a 3/4 house down the street from me. That's a fact.
3/4 house is crazy.
Because halfway is like you halfway out. 3/4 mean you damn near out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that means. That's here in PA. That shit real here in PA. Facts.
Wow.
Let's go. Okay, keep going. Let's go.
Not 0.75 and shit. That shit wow.
7.5 all the way live. You feel me?
Diddy might like that. You more out than in, I guess.
Wow.
Okay, Flannery 56 was originally sentenced to 30 years in prison following his 2008 conviction for drug trafficking and money laundering. He was recently transferred to the residential program in Miami, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson first brought the story of Flannery and his brother Terry Flannery to stars in an 8-episode series BMF in 2021. The series, which has aired 2 more seasons, delves into the 1980s backstory of the brothers as they emerge from inner city Detroit to become wealthy drug kingpins embraced by hip-hop culture. Okay, I think I read thoroughly right there.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
So more in and out then. So this kind of like informant shit though. You know what I'm saying? Kind of out. You never know what this program is. You know what I'm saying? Some people will call that snitching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say y'all cutting up bad tonight. But, you know how we want to get it bad, so they can come back and rewatch the show. You know what I'm saying? This type of playback shit right here. They like, what did they say? I got to rewind.
This shit to be
Let me rewind this. Like a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all being my dad.
A mixtape. Yo, you is killing shit.
We got all the skits, you know what I'm saying? We got all the skits, you know what I'm saying? We need
smoking shit right now, literally.
We got the producers. We even got an announcer right here, Saint. You know what I'm saying? We got some gamers. We got all the elements of a mixtape on the screen right now.
Lord have mercy.
Wait. Okay, so let's get into that. That's a nice segue. Let's talk about the gamers. Let's talk about that because Nova, Saint, and we also have Game Time Whoop in the building. How did y'all get started doing, the gamer side on Twitch? Saint, how did you get started?
Go ahead, Saint.
Oh man. Well, I guess I started like Atari 2600, way back in like 1979, and just kept on going. And but to be honest, what made me stick with it, what really made me stick with it, I ended up getting a TRS-80 Radio Shack computer. That was my first computer, and I started coding my own games. So
nice.
I got into it and I just kept on, rolling with it. The Apple II, the Macintosh, the IBM computers, the Dells, and just going from computer to laptop, and just started growing with the gaming. And, I started working with, at the GameStop and stuff like that, and just kept growing into it. And I started finding out about how you can get money from it. So started doing a little bit of journalism, and started doing a little bit of reviews, and just kept growing and growing from there. And voila, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm damn near every console in existence, and I'm still active with this shit. So
yeah, Kendall asked what games you work on. What games did you work on?
Not so much that I didn't not really like working on them. I just did more or less consulting for a lot of folks. And I did some PR work for some, from some small companies and so forth, but just working in that aspect. I mean, like when I started coding the games, and you had to put your own games in, you know what I'm saying, code it in, you had the instruction manual like back in those old computers and so forth, and you had to go in and type in everything. Well, you had to learn how to start looking at this and how the graphics were made and so forth, and that shit was hard, because if you make one mistake, you can make one tiny mistake and you're fucked. And then you have to do that shit all over again. And back then, you didn't have the memory capacity of those kind of, to afford to make those kind of mistakes. So yeah, that shit, man, you'd have to sit like 2 or 3 days to go through the whole thing. and you had to sit at least 3 or 4 hours at a time, and you had
Wow,
to
that's a
sit right there.
story,
You
man.
couldn't even lose. Yeah, you couldn't even lose your space. You had to make sure it was just perfect. But you played your game, and it was fun, and that's just how you did it. You made an accomplishment. So that's why I just kept on getting into it, and just gaming myself, and just keeping up to it right now. And I'm 55, and I still love it. I still absolutely love it.
You was playing them games when the monitor screen was green, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Commodore computer.
No, no, man, no, no lie, no
Oh,
lie. And
Commodore.
then and I ended up getting the Commodore 64.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
Atari 800. Did all of that,
Atari
and I
gang.
Y'all remember this video game console? I had this when I was a kid. It was an Odyssey, Odyssey 2. I knew it. I knew
oh
he. I
yeah,
knew. Yeah, that was way back. That's retro. That's retro video game right there.
yeah.
Came right at the same time as ColecoVision. Remember that ColecoVision?
Definitely remember ColecoVision.
Yep. Yeah, Atari, ColecoVision, Odyssey. They was all kind of like in the same, like time frame. But that is amazing that you were programming actual video games. I remember they used to let us do simple shit like we used to make like the little snake move on the damn screen and shit like that. But man, that's crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Hubby said in
Amazing.
television.
But
In
Oh
television.
yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the beauty of this though is that the inventor, the first inventor, his name is Gerald Lawson Black. Okay, created the first console,
Yep,
the
with
Channel
cartridges and
F.
you could pick. Yo, we was just
Yeah,
telling our children about this. Hell yeah, tell them, yo.
and so for me, the father of modern console gaming was Black. Shit, I'll
Right.
keep
Yep.
on playing video games like that. That's a
Right.
proud accomplishment. That's why our people should be doing better than this. We got captains of industry, and we're some of the smartest people on the face of this planet.
Hmm.
We are the smartest people on the face of this planet
We are. That I was about to say.
because
Yes, sir.
we got to keep it. We everybody hustles naturally, some kind of way, some kind of way. It doesn't matter if you do 52 ways. If you have 52 failures out of 53. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? You got to keep on going because the spirit of hustling is in
It's
you,
still alive.
no matter whether
Hmm.
it's good, bad, or indifferent.
Yep.
Everybody
Yeah.
speaks to theirs.
And it shows that you've been dedicated for a long time. How you also able to bring other gamers and find out that they do music. Like that's a true investigator right there. So Nova, we're gonna get into you. How did you get started with the gaming side of it? Even though of course you're a dope MC and you do music. What inspired you to get into the gamer side?
For me, it's kind of similar to what Saint said. Well, I'm the only child. I always, my dad is what makes my story similar is he's like he didn't program games, but he can program stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so I grew up in a house where we always had a computer room. Like there was a computer in this room, and this was the room. Like we had a den, and then we had the living room and all that shit. But then we had a computer room, and that was the room where he had his computer, and it was like this. It was an old, original like it ran DOS. Basically, it ran DOS. So you would type run, and that would
Mm-hmm.
launch everything or whatever. So I'm from,
Mm-hmm.
but I was born in '79. So when he first was doing what he said, you know what I'm saying? When
Yeah.
he originally got into it, I was just being born out the vagina, and so I always loved games though. I'm a nerd, and sitting at home by myself, listening to music. It's interesting how they relate for me because I would listen to my parents' albums. Like I remember playing This is a game called Bionic Commando on Nintendo and shit. Right on Nintendo, I'm playing that, but I'm listening to in my headphones. But I made a tape of the record of Angela Bofield's album with I Try and all that shit on it, and like I'm listening to Angela Bofield. It's like the feeling's love, you know that I want, and I'm like shooting people and like diving out of a goddamn, you know what I'm saying, like doing shit, nerdy shit. So I always incorporated music and gaming have always had like a connection anyway, because I would just kind of lose myself in different albums while I would play a game or beat a game in its entirety. So I'm way back from the first game I ever had was Karate Champ. I had Karate Champ. I had the first game I had. Now my dad had that one where you slide the slider and the ball is hitting the brick, the whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it was on we would plug in something, and it wasn't ColecoVision or none of that shit. It was something else. I don't know what it was, but it could run like some little minor tennis games and stuff like that. I used to love it. But as far as my first game, it was Karate Champ and Metroid, regular Metroid and stuff like that. And of course, Mario Brothers and stuff like that. So I always had a Nintendo. Super Nintendo was my favorite, console. I skipped PS1. I got into PS2. I always played computer games because we had a computer. Fast forward though, all the way to like just a few years ago, how I got on Twitch with it and whatever. The pandemic had happened. I had already started teaching. You keep saying each one teach one is interesting to me because I teach, and my whole brand is called Each Nine Teach Nine. That's what it's called. I have a website and all that stuff. So when I teach on Twitch, I do that. But I'm a variety streamer over there, and so when I initially went over, I started streaming on Facebook, just teaching people how to voice act, teaching people how to set up mics and shit like that, or anything nerdy. Kind of went over into start talking about branding and all that other stuff. And it was cool, but I was also a member, and I still am a member of the so-called woke community, conscious community, whatever. But I was getting tired of, I don't know, this gonna sound ignorant, but I was getting tired of being woke. I was getting tired. It was depressing me, like all of the shit that was because it was the pandemic and everything was so like conspiracy theoried and everything. And I'm into all that shit, but it was too much. It was too much. It was making it so it wasn't doing anything for my spirit at all. So I kind of ran into a person who taught me a lot about streaming, but as a side effect of being around this person, he didn't know how to treat people, so he rubbed me the wrong way, and it kind of made me be like, you know what, I'm tired of. I know how to do it. I know how to do a lot of shit, so I'm like, let me just reinvent my shit. Like, so I was on YouTube, and I saw this black dude. It wasn't like Corey Kenshin or nobody like that, but it was another dude, and I'm so mad because I can't never find who this person is. He had a lot of followers. And so when it was a replay of one of his live videos, and he was playing Cyberpunk. And that shit was so fucking funny and entertaining to me. This was on YouTube though, but he was getting paid. And I was like, this is what it means when somebody say they're gonna be a gamer like for a living or whatever. Little did I know Twitch is really a streaming platform and not so much a gaming platform. It's just that gaming, it is a gaming platform, but if you stream, it's for you. It's not really all about gaming at all. A lot of people don't game that's up there, and they do big numbers and stuff like that. That being the case, I didn't know that. And so when I got over there and I started gaming, I'm jumping the gun. When I saw how funny that nigga was, I was like, I'm funny. I play games from beginning to end, and I believe in monetizing my time. Like, as I've gotten older, I'm like, okay, my time need to be monetized. If I do something, I need to find a way where I'm making money with it too. Like, I need to make it so whether it's affiliate links, put in my shit or whatever it is I'm gonna do to try to turn it into like something, because I can't see myself wasting my time no more. Like, so as I become more about business, how to do that and then teaching other people how to do it has become more of my passion. Long story short, I got over there and I was up there for about a month. I loved it, but I saw that it was for streamers really. And I was like, okay, let me be a full variety streamer over here. So even I brand myself away from being Novakane Omega because I didn't want to necessarily mix the brands up so much. But I started DJing. Like, I got up there December 15th, 2020. By January 31st, I was my birthday is January 30th. So 2021, that next day, like that year, the 31st, I DJ'd up there, and all my gamer friends was like, yo, when you gonna DJ again? That was dope. And because it's the house music, so it's just take motherfuckers there. So, and where you say you was from again, Miss Toy?
Chi-Town, that house music, man. You feel me?
From Chi-Town right now. So the way that everybody responded to my house sets, but they didn't really know I was from music. I'm from music, and I am a producer. I make beats and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just make them on Fruity Loops and shit. I ain't never really programmed no machine or nothing, but still, them joints all right. Like, so especially sometimes they really all right. So I'm not a stranger to stuff like that, but I started DJing like kind of live in front of everybody, and it just turned you never know where you're gonna end up, put it like that. And one thing led to another, and I end up meeting legit because it's famous house people on Twitch. So I got the recognition and approval of like real notable people. And then since then I've done, weddings and family reunions and all kind of different shit. So I've like paid my dues, but Twitch launched me into
let's go
today. So
amazing story. Amazing, y'all. And it's so good though that we're talking about the gaming system and how to, be a part of it. If you're not the gamer like myself, watching my little younger brother play games and it stressed him out to where he start cussing the damn game out. I say, you know what? I'm not gonna play, but my siblings all played Atari, Nintendo, all of that stuff, good stuff. And then when I started doing music, first song that I did was in True Crimes LA in the game. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't play the game, participating, being a part of some of the first games that was out that had the music, you know what I'm saying, that they was licensing for. And now we still doing that to this day. So I'm thankful for that. And thanks for my mom always, she worked at Pac Bell when it was SBC, then AT&T. So we always had technology in our family. And it's always important that we always stay connected because we all in different places around the map. So shout out to my granny who is.
I got that game. I got that game right in the living room right now.
I had it. That is dope, sis.
Legendary shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it. So I love the gamers and I love that y'all listen to music. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all can play your own playlist as well and put it in the game, right? So that's always dope too.
Okay.
Classic game. Say yeah, classic game. So yeah, give us some of y'all feedback because K-Wise, you always do exactly what I said. It's Throwback Thursday. Break out the Throwback Thursday. Come on now. We always do our show and tell. Show and tell your joystick again. I mean, no Diddy.
I'm about to say pause.
No Diddy over here. We ain't got a pause. The joystick.
I am a super heavy video game person. I had everything growing up and still PlayStation 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got them all. I am a Madden champion. I am a 2K champion. I'm a Call of Duty champion. Whoever wanted. You see my name right there? That's my gamer tag too. Whoever want that work, you can get it. But me, I play them games. I be gambling. Had the homies come over, like put 20 on it. Yeah, I need me some lunch money real quick, some gas money, and come up. But yeah, I'm heavy into them games. Very heavy.
We can barely talk. Can't even say joystick, you know what I'm saying, without having to say pause. Y'all done fucked up the whole pause. Y'all done messed up the whole culture. You can't even talk. Go ahead, JP.
No, I was about to say, I believe the game that you were talking about that your dad had had a paddle, and that was an Atari game because you could switch from the joystick to the paddle and play that game that got that is kind of like Pong. Somebody said it, I think, in the chat. It's like ping pong or called Pong or something like that.
Yeah,
but, me myself, I had the Atari 2600. I had, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Odyssey 2. I had some really interesting ones, and then we would go to my cousin's house. He had Intellivision, ColecoVision, all that stuff. So we played all the games growing up, and then it progressed into your 8-bit games and then your 16-bit games and all of those systems. So we had the original Nintendo, we had Sega Genesis. That was my favorite console, to be brutally honest with you. I was a Sega Genesis head. I played NBA Live 94, 90. And I was unbeatable with that game. A double dribble on Nintendo. I was playing every single time. It was crazy. It was
a double dribble, yo.
Yep, Punch Out. I beat the game repeatedly on that too. You know what I'm saying? Contra was another game I used to love to play, and some of the other classic games. You know what I'm saying? Like one that was on Sega Genesis that I used to love too. And I gotta give a shout out to this game because this game was really hard was Killer Instinct.
Oh yeah.
Killer Instinct. It'd be like, oh, Ultra.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, hey,
Combo.
hey, bro. You ever play? You made me think about this when you said double dribble. Y'all ever play Arch Rivals? Y'all remember that game?
Oh yeah.
You would run up and punch the nigga in the face and take the ball
Yeah.
and shit.
Matter of fact, we used to go to the arcade and play that game. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah, that was my shit. I love that joint.
we went to the arcade and play some of those games because they had those like Karate Champ and Contra and all that other stuff. Man, that stuff was in the arcade, man.
Contra.
Yeah, so big shout out to Contra, man. I was be on that all night.
Contra was our game.
Contra had that cheat code. You know what I'm saying?
We used to listen to Special Ed playing Contra. I still know the cheat code was up, down, left, right, game start. 30 in, you already know. You know what I'm saying? We used to play games so much. I had to stop because I'll be like, damn, I ain't doing shit with my day. But now I got two boys, and they up right now when it's 12 o'clock right now. They up right now on the game. You know what I'm saying? So they got that bug, but they gonna have to cut that off when they if it ain't making no dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Make some money on this YouTube. Make some money while y'all playing these games. Now you know what? It's 10 o'clock. Y'all know we got to get into the music. This is a lovely radio show. So I need my producers, if y'all ready tonight to do a sound check. If y'all ready to do the sound check, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? 30-second sound check. And my warriors in the chat, make sure y'all let us know if y'all can hear the music and what it sound like. And we're going to do some reviews. You ready, JPad? You got a sound check for me? Let's go get it. Lovely radio show every Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with your host, Miss Toy, my co-host, JPad the Juggernaut, Speak Low, K-Wise, and my special co-host tonight, The Saint and Novakane. Let's get it. Let's go, JPad. I can't hear it. Your mic is off.
That's because I turned the damn mic off. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Check it out. Juggernaut. Sound check. Who's next?
Sound check.
I guess I'm gonna go right now. I wasn't even ready. I'm not even gonna lie.
Look, I should have warned you, but the warning is now. If y'all want to, tell everybody where they can find y'all, stall up some time. You got to say something while you're making us wait for the music. you gotta set us up for greatness.
All the talking was going on. I was like, oh yeah, and I was like,
so you thought you was gonna get away with not playing no music? What kind of show you think we running over here?
Run it.
They come back to hear the music.
Man, I'm a little late, y'all. Y'all can find me at custombeatking.com. That is my website. You can find me on X at JPad the Juggernaut, and you can also find me on LinkedIn as well. Or you can just Google my name. You'll see a whole bunch of stuff pop up about JPad the Juggernaut.
I like that.
All right. Here we go.
New single out, Terminator. New single out, TNT. Let's go, K-Wise.
Here we go. Yeah.
30 seconds and we reckon them. Let's go.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yep. Speak low.
All right.
Speak low. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sound check.
Are we doing it like that, huh? We doing it like that?
Ain't no hold back. Smoking music. You know what I'm saying? We had to roll it up for that, man. You know. But yes, y'all already know we got the sound check together tonight. And we're gonna roll into some new music. And then wait a minute, Nova. What coast you want them to be on? You want them to be on the East Coast or the West Coast today? We gonna mess with their head a little bit. Where you want them to play from?
Who set me up a little bit? Who playing from what?
Okay, all of my producers is gonna play some music, but you know what I'm saying? We want to give them challenge. We go to the West. Let's go to the West Coast. J-Pad, you back at it. West Coast it is.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna play something for y'all.
The lady has spoken and said the West Coast, and we got some dynamite in here, you know what I'm saying, in the chat. Because we with all of that. We with all of that. He said, hey, that was hard speak. Yeah.
Much love.
Nice. You know what I'm saying? Make some noise up in the chat. Y'all know y'all make a lot of noise when y'all hear what y'all love. But if you're an artist and you're looking for a production, this is what we do this for. So you can get into a groove and maybe you write a hit, you know what I'm saying? And holla at the producers, pay them their fee, and y'all put some music out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm always hoping that happens when y'all hear some of this exclusive music played on the Lovely Radio Show. You ready, J-Pat?
Yep, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Right.
We can't hear anything.
Mr. 10,
Miss Toy.
me and Toy, we be navigating through the sky like a pilot, gravitating. Yeah, you see why we high up, they agitated. Cause we pressure like a weight pilot, wasn't thinking. We keep it going like a long line.
Navigating through the sky, we be high up, gravitation. Conversation off the road up, elevation. Ain't no mistaking how we leveled up. Understand we always on something.
I keep it popping like popcorn. I was born to do this. Hit or miss, big flips, big miss. True this. I'm still on my pivot. I shoot my shot from the 3 range. I'm out the blocks when the shots bust, man. When the clock stop, game, wake your game up. I hang it up. I ain't hanging nothing up but my coat, bro. Conversation rule the nation. That's why they talking about us again. Same who was thinking at the end. Leveled up, elevation begin. We elected, collective. Respect us respectfully. We back for collection. The fact pack, the 2 of us high in the section. Roofed off, firing up. Ain't nobody still fucking with us. We ready to bust hot like a pot on the stove. Ain't no mistaking, still coming with it though. Let's go, hold it. I fold him, knock a brick off my shoulder. We high up, nigga. I told you. We navigating the sky like a pilot, gravitating. Yeah, you see why we we high up, they agitated. Cause we pressure like a weight pilot, wasn't thinking. We keep it going like a long
we
mile.
be navigating through the sky, we be high up. Gravitation, conversation off the roller, elevation. Ain't no mistaking how we leveled up. Understand we always on the something. High on the way up, all the way up. Lukewarm spring water all up in my cup. Real raw, that raw rolling paper all up in the skyscraper. Only congregate with the real money maker, solid ones. Shaking all the fakers, me and Mr. 10 executive shit for sure gon' break 'em. High up the ladder in the clouds, got 'em spinning. Patience been a virtue, corner still bend 'em. Fat pack winning, ever since the beginning. High up, feet up, raising all you cheering. Roll by, so fly, checking on the village. TNT, OG, shrink,
Me
rapping
into it,
silly.
we be navigating through the sky like a pilot, gravitating. Yeah, you see why we high up, they agitated. Cause we pressure like a weight pilot, wasn't thinking. We keep it going like a long
We
mile.
be navigating through the sky, we be high up. Gravitation, conversation off the roller, elevation. Ain't no mistaking how we leveled up. Understand we always on the something.
Yeah, that's Miss Toy right there.
Thank you, sis.
Yeah,
It's
this
hit 'em.
you already know.
That shit was Diesel. Oh shit.
That was definitely West Coast all day. Shout out to Mr. Tan. That's on that Baby Boy. You know what I'm saying? And in the movie. So yeah, that's that high up. You just a baby boy. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. I'm sorry, speak. I didn't know you dipped out on us. KY, is you ready to hit him with some of that West Coast? JPad, you got to take me off of the delay. You not? Who? Whose is that? How I'm doubling. Okay. I'm off. I'm sorry, JPad. Sometime it be sometime. Who next? KY. Don't laugh. You know how it go. See? Doubling now. Where the music at? We heard it at first, but we can't hear it now. Where it's at?
Top tier, nigga, I've been a top tier, nigga, top tier.
Yeah, back for collections, nothing but the checks that all due respect and all dues collected. Payable, Miss Toy box selected, whole amount requested. Nigga, me and
Turn it up.
Turn it up. You gon' hear top tier on top of the ball, on top of this thing, on top of the game. Niggas go viral every day. Top of the A to the M, the top duo in a minute. Giving you high energy that you can feel it. Mr. 10, Miss Toy, yeah, we been the realest. No more hold ups, we popping up in here. Transfer the money through the metasphere. Top here, top there, yep, top everywhere. Bitch, we been a top tier. Bitch, top here, there. Bitch, top everywhere. Bitch, I been a top tier. Bitch, top tier. I been a top tier. Bitch, I been a top tier.
Nigga, top here, there. Nigga, top everywhere. Nigga, I've been a top tier. Nigga, top tier. I've been a top tier. Nigga, I've been a top tier. Nigga, top of the food chain. 91 Go propane. Premium in the tank bang. About to flow like Novakane. Or some choke in the wood, man. Top of the morning gang. Top of the AM. Top of the chart shaking. Me and sis back to clock in. Back for collection. Still top 10. Blessed with it. I'm serious. Period. Nigga, no motherfucking question. Run the Benjamins with the commas. We to the bank on mama. Just talking about bank who riders. My nigga, they ride with us for show over here and over there. Bro, make sure the check clear. Lil' buddy all in my ear. Know the math with the gas. We stay on the pedal all gas. So know when you ask a top tier real nigga like me to do anything, you gotta pay me. Hear me?
You gotta pay me.
You gotta
pay. Yeah, you gotta pay me.
You gotta say it like 10. Thank you, Nova.
That's exclusive. That's not even out yet. Exclusive.
Man.
Exclusive.
Alicia All-Star Teens. If y'all see the posts in the background, you know what I'm saying? We had to go ahead and grab that off eBay. You know what I'm saying? eBay got it. eBay wants it. You know what I'm saying? They got that classic. If you looking for some of your, your merch, if you've been signed before, maybe you might need to look on eBay. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's selling your product right now. because they got kicked off the label and they used to be, you know what I'm saying, have all your damn merch. So now they selling it for $200-$300. You know what I'm saying? So fact, what you say? He said that beat it. Oh, okay, yeah, we did. We took over the militia. We did. Yeah, I tell y'all that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Even in the remix, I told you we was coming. You know what I'm saying? I just did the remix on their ass, on their own song. The label let me do it. You know what I mean? I was like, look, y'all need to have us on there. We ain't gonna be getting on stage with niggas singing they damn songs. I ain't no backup singer. Fuck the song, y'all. I need the mic. I got a verse. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Give me 8 bars. You know what I'm saying? That's when you learn how to, that radio play back in the day. If you got a hot first verse, that probably be the only verse everybody learned because they got to put it in the mix, right? So if you got on that first verse, you know what I'm saying, your verse was played. So, on the West Coast, they learned that. They knew what was going on with me and Mr. Tan. I said, come right after me. I'm not doing a whole 16 and you not either. You know what I'm saying? We about to get this 8 and get paid and we going to get on this new hook. That's where it's at. On them hooks. Y'all hear that? You could do it. That's the hook. You got to get them hooked. Get them hooked on your song. You know what I'm saying? First of all, and then they going to listen to the rest of the music. So, yeah, speak low. What you got for the West Coast? Nova, you going to have to send us some music so we can play, some of your music on the show.
Okay, here's my this is the first release on the West Coast. My first debut.
8. Hey, do your 8 and skate. You know what I'm saying? Blue jeans with the bars. Let's go.
Employees want my position, so every day they throw salt. Boss came at me wrong. Man, I wanted to go off. Middleman postal. Racist ass jokes. When keeping it real goes wrong, don't fall for the okey doke. So playing it out is a no-go. I imagine I had him in a chokehold. Instead acting all savage and loco. My anger is managed with dope smoke. My astronaut package is ready and set for blast off. No Reggie rolled up in my dab at all. Strictly granddaddy, yeah, that grandpapa. I'd rather smoke this than a damn near had that cancer call. Throw like a catapult. Draw is how I handle y'all. If it wasn't for this plant that grows, y'all be singing notes like Diana Ross. The blues, whatever you choose. Say I know what you got up in the White House. Like the smoke. At the end of the day, this is how I wind down. Like the smoke. Say I know what you got up in the White House. Like the smoke. At the end of the day, this is how I wind down. Like the smoke. For thinking you'd understand. That I think you'd understand. It's simple, intensive living, plus the pressure, build a combustion, bless the building and puff the stress. Is less appealing but trust, obsessed by the best, kinda kush to crush and never mind them cancer sticks. That pre-rolled is poisonous. Pass it to me though if them trees is hella green gold. Hairs covered the buds, we bust whenever we blow. Plus, create beats and master the table. See no falling after they wobble. Uncommon balance among our colleagues. And probably in the genre chronic hip-hop atomic rhymes the size of cinder blocks come dropping on me hard as comets.
Writing on the spot of saving this for other options.
Speak spoke on ventilation, I took that as a sign to rocket. All systems load and locked, I stick to hit below the pockets. Problem is I'm sicker when I'm sober, so I smoke to stop encrypted coded glyphs from slipping in a noted piss. Trying to make sense of 64 scattered sentences. Separate so infinite, combinations to rip in it. But I'm impatient, so blaze one, sparking since infinite. Say I know what you got up in the White House. Like the smoke. At the end of the day, this is how I wind down. Like the smoke. Say I know what you got up in the White House. Like the smoke. At the end of the day, this is how I wind down. Like the smoke.
Never heard before. That's the one with Randy Watson.
Randy Watson killed it. I already know. Throw your dubs up on the West Coast.
Hey, I need that.
Go.
I got you. I got you. You can have, I give you this version.
Hey, I think you
That was
understand the
fire.
lovely radio.
Right on.
You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
it.
West Coast producers, West Coast artists. Y'all know where to get y'all flavor from, but that don't mean they stuck on the West Coast because J-Pad is on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start it off with some East Coast music, man. Play one of them East Coast beats, man. We know we got bars over here. We got bars. We run this game. Let's go.
Okay. Y'all switched it up on me. I was getting ready to play some more West Coast, man.
Y'all ain't like the West Coast beats.
Y'all done switched it up.
Switch over. We gonna get to some house music if we can. Come on.
Oh, I got some of that too. I'll play that next, but I'm gonna get into some East Coast real quick for y'all. You know what I mean? I apologize for not having it right at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, here we go, y'all. Yeah. Quick switch up.
That was nice. That was real nice.
Keep it going, guys.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
A lot of great feedback up in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Fire,
Thank y'all.
fire.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive music right here on the Lovely Radio Show with my co-hosts and producers, KY's J-Pad and Speak Low, and with our special co-host, Novakane Omega. And the Saint is in the building tonight with the Lovely Radio Show. He's always in the building with us every week, even if he just in the chat, but we support each other's show. So make sure y'all go follow everybody that's a part of this panel right here and show love because they show love right back. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. Y'all bringing y'all bringing that fire tonight. You know what I'm saying? We went to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to jam and go to Dirty South or something? Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
I still got the East. I got the East to hit you.
I know you got an East, but when we get out of there, I want them to be prepared that we getting ready to take off. We taking flight, all right? So hit them with the East Coast before we take flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I know KY is gonna be a minute, so he got to get on a bus. But if you fly with us, frequent flyers, get to the Dirty South fast. Get to the Dirty South fast. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, J-Pad. You already know. No.
All right, I had a house one ready for y'all. I didn't know y'all was gonna go to the South, but I'll play something from the South. Here we go.
You can take us to the house.
I can take it to the house.
Take it to the house.
All right, say no more. Yeah, a little bit of house for you.
Let's go. We going to the dirty south or what? Yeah, come on.
I'm so unorganized right now.
Okay, well, play something. We ain't gonna give you no assignment then. I know you got something that's in front of you that you can play. Come on. Stingy, he is stingy. Yeah, he be trying to save stuff.
Here we
You
go.
did.
Here we go. This is South and West. What's up?
Okay.
What's on the track, boy? That's a fact, boy.
That's not the one I was supposed to play, but whatever.
It ain't hard as shit though.
That came right on the dead though.
Let me go back.
That shit was a little. That shit was aggressive.
That's a fact, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We get it. We get it. You got banger.
That's how we doing.
That was like some hypey shit.
Right.
Out shit at the same time. You know
I
what
know
I mean?
I pressed the wrong one, but that's all right. I got it.
Since you was gonna play some down south West Coast shit, here's some down south West Coast shit.
Okay.
Speak low.
Yeah.
Acting a damn fool on a lovely radio.
Oh my god.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Love.
Woo.
That thing is kicking.
Jeez. Blue cheese. You know what I'm saying? Did you have to turn your shit down, son? Because that shit was like
Yeah, I had to turn it down.
Subbing.
That sounds like somebody walking in the rain and about to get punched in the throat. You know what I'm saying?
For real, that's bottom line. Boom, boom, wow, nigga.
Right in the throat. Right in the throat.
Kung Pao chicken kicking.
Damn. That's some soundtrack music right there, man. Yeah.
Jeez.
Appreciate it.
That's a loud.
All right, I got some dirty stuff, y'all.
Let's go.
I got some dirty stuff. Come on, check it out.
J-Pad the Juggernaut. J-Pad the Juggernaut. Pittsburgh music. Pittsburgh music.
Yeah. Acting a damn fool.
Like that.
Okay.
Ignorant ass.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Say y'all out of control this evening. Y'all out of control. Reckless. Just reckless. Reckless. We love having new music played over here. So if you're an artist and you in our chat, make sure you hit us with the link so we can do artist reviews. We'll do that next week. We had a hell of a show tonight. We built so many bridges that you guys have. You have to just come on over, you know what I'm saying, and follow the Lovely Radio Show. You see how many great artists we have on Artist Spotlight. We have producers doing exclusive music over here. We have our shits and giggles, of course. Every show should, because I think laughter is the best medicine. And if you're not laughing, you must be conning somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because you're taking life too damn serious. You know what I mean? You're doing something wrong. So get to laughing. Have a good time with your life. Don't take yourself too serious, but make sure you get to work. And every week make progress, if not every day. You know what I'm saying? Set yourself a goal or something and do something good with yourself so we can talk good about you over here on the Lovely Radio Show, or we gonna put you in the shits and giggles. Cutting the fuck up. That's what we do. That's what we do over here. You didn't know? You didn't know? Some of the greatest artists to me have great sense of humor, not only on the music or whatever their gift is, but in real life. So in real life, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fake it till I make it. I made it already. I made it out the hood. I made it out my mind where I wanted to be. I set some goals for myself. I did some things, right? That's why I came over here to bring the Lovely Radio Show so I can brag about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my people so spectacular. We magical, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You forgot? We magical. You know we magical. So I want to speak on all the great things y'all doing. If you got a new business and you're trying to advertise, please holler at us on the Lovely Radio Show. We do ads over here, and you got to watch some ads so we can get paid over here on Twitch. So don't be mad. Just go ahead and subscribe. It's on you. Go ahead, K-Wise. It's on you. And then, by the time it hit 11, we should be good, right? And let everybody know what's going on. They know. We did all the elements tonight. We even had a clothing line from Ghana. You know what I'm saying? He said his battery was on 2%. We made him wait so long. His battery was on 2%. And when he came in, you know what I'm saying, he couldn't be still. But that's okay. We're gonna make sure we get him live. Yeah, we magical, bitch. He gonna be still. Listen, next time he gonna be still. You know what I'm saying? He made it all the way to the show. And you know what I'm saying? We try to do our best over here to make people feel at home. You know, so if you're feeling welcome, and sometimes you go over your family house, somebody gonna cuss you out. You know, you got that one auntie, that one cousin, and be like, bitch, what you got on today? You know, we was having family over. Why you didn't put your ass away? You know what I'm saying? You're all naked and shit. You know, everybody else be like, oh, you look cute. And then they talk about you behind your back and be like, why the hell she wear that shit? But that one auntie be like, bitch, go change. What the hell wrong with you? Put some clothes on. I'm that auntie. You want to be like, what, did you bring an extra outfit? Because that ain't appropriate. You know what I mean? Wear that tonight at the club. But anyway, we not the club. We shits and giggles, but we do get crazy after dark over here. Okay, so we got night school every night. You know what I'm saying? But Thursday night is when y'all get y'all GED or you fail. You know what I'm saying? So I think people got their GED tonight because our guest made show. You know what I'm saying? I really, really appreciate you, Saint. You brought some warriors through. You know what I'm saying? Hand clap, hand clap. For real, hand clap, Saint. Thank you. For real.
I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it.
Enough love, yo. Really, man. Enough love. You look, you try to tell me. You know how somebody try to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And you can't,
Yeah.
they don't listen. Like you be like, yeah, it's like you hear them, but you just doing what you're doing. I hear you. I hear you, King. My bad, man. My bad. This is the shit. This was the shit. This is where it's at for sure. I mean, y'all got my vote. This shit got my vote. Warriors
Well,
indeed, mama.
we want to see you DJing. So when you go live, please let us know so we can broadcast on Twitch and get some of our warriors that's over here seeing what you're doing.
I would
And
love to do that.
we would love to support you as well, like we're gonna do anyway. When you leave, we ain't gonna say it behind your back. We're gonna support you in your face.
All right, right in my face.
In your face.
Like Diddy, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Oh shit.
But not like Diddy.
My nigga right there. No, not like Diddy. Key Turner, you as well, sis. I know you had to cut out, but we appreciate you as well, gracing us with your presence tonight on the Lovely Radio Show. And we always keep it lovely. You always welcome to return, especially when you got new music coming out. We would love to just kick it up here and review some of the music with you and see you doing what you do. That way, our lovely warriors in the chat, they get to know you better and they become long-term core fans of everybody that's on here. And there's not just a Diana Ross or a Beyonce around here. Everybody is stars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do their thing. We ain't gonna do none of that Nelly shit with the St. Lunatics. We ain't breaking up the group. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't breaking up the goddamn group. This ain't the 5 heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? I need everybody rehearsal, practice, everybody on time, doing what y'all do. Because collectively, when we do our things individually, it still works together because we black. You know what I'm saying? They always want us to fail. So I want y'all to be great at everything y'all doing. And K-Wise, can you get into it? Because we got Speak Low gonna hit us with the last call for alcohol.
Oh yeah. Oh, you just spoken to something I'm about to play. This artist, she loved her alcohol. She was drunk on stage and everything. So I took one of her tracks and flipped it, and I killed somebody in a beat battle with this smooth, simple beat. As soon as y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, "Oh, that artist, there
that
you
drum
go."
beat."
just want to play a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You ain't lied. You ain't lied.
That segue though.
That was a nice segue to that. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, don't be drunk in the studio and don't be drunk at the show. Don't be drunk on stage. You know what I'm saying? So we got clips. We have to bring that back next week. You know. Hey, y'all fuck ups is our inspiration. Keep it up.
Right.
That man's trash.
Man.
Y'all ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Man, that could have played all the way out the show. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm sure even Blue Cheese would have had a verse to that shit by the time.
Right on.
Saint took us on the highway real quick, so you know what I'm saying.
That's like
15. And
shit. That's like driving down Highway 80, you know, in the middle of the Utah Salt Flats and just driving.
That shit on repeat too, because it's gonna get you home. It's like fuck it,
right?
I'm in a spaceship and I'm about to cruise all the way to the driveway. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Fucking right. He said fucking right. That's how the verse is. Fucking right. On the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the first bar. I already gave you the first line. You got to take it from there. You know what I'm saying? And I want my publishing. You know what I'm saying? I gave you a first line. They ain't got the visual. You know what I'm saying? He got the camera. You know what I'm saying? We got to get the video in there. Go ahead and play it out. Tell everybody where they can find y'all. Play the music. Y'all can hear me. Y'all go to MissToyMusic.com. Make sure y'all share, like the show, subscribe to Twitch. Go ahead, y'all.
You can find me at KWAZ5000 IG everywhere.
I know CustomBeatKing.com, Twitter at JPadJuggernaut. Do my name. That's all you need to do.
All right, you can find me right here on twitch.tv First Gen Xers, and also on Instagram, Saint 4 Aces.
You can find me at Novakane Omega or Novakane_Omega, just like you see right here in the chat. Black Girl Gamer, spelled a certain kind of way, you know what I'm saying? I'll put it in the chat for y'all and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Stand up. Lovely radio show, stand up.
Hey.
Find me at Speaklow_producer_barber, soon to be _ producer, rapper, barber, Find me on IG. Find me on Facebook. Speak Low. Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely radio show After Dark. Make sure y'all tune in. We will be on Twitch late night. You already know how we do it. We be at the dark in the club on our own. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be saying peace out to YouTube and wherever else we at, Kick and all that. And we'll see y'all on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Lovely radio show teams. Let's go.